Has been issued for 17-year-old Justin Fletcher. The teen was last seen running away from the Advoserve group home in Middletown on Friday. Fletcher was described as a black male, 5'7", about 150 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing red shorts and a white T-shirt. A picture of Fletcher is available on our website, Delaware1059.com. Anyone with information should contact Delaware State Police. And, of course, for news at any time, visit us online, Delaware1059.com. From the first town in the first state, this is WXDE Lewis. It's 7 o'clock.
CBS News, I'm Gary Nunn. At least 3 same-sex couples are planning weddings this weekend after finally getting marriage licenses in Rowan County, Kentucky. County Clerk Kim Davis refused them. Her deputies approved after she was sent to jail for contempt.
I'm Jim Rasul in Grayson County, Kentucky. It's business as usual at the Carter County Detention Center, despite the presence of high-profile prisoner Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis.
My job is to keep the door locked until the judge tells me to unlock it. As far as we're concerned, it's, another day in the neighborhood.
Jailer R.W. Boggs says Davis is being held in a single cell and she's not getting any special treatment. Jim Rasula, CBS News, Grayson, Kentucky.
Attorney Matt Staver represents Davis.
She will remain the clerk of Rowan County as long as the people want her as the clerk of Rowan County. She has no intention of stepping down because she loves her people and loves the job.
Davis's supporters plan a rally today in her support. Republican presidential candidate Mike Huckabee has scheduled a meeting with her next week. Now to Budapest. In a change of heart, Hungary has agreed to allow migrants to be bused to Austria and Germany. Sky News reporter Hind Hassan.
For days, trains to Austria had been cancelled, but these refugees were going nowhere, and an impromptu campsite emerged. Confrontation and disruption forced Hungary's government to buckle, sending coaches to pick up those who stayed and those who'd already set off.
Germany expects about 10,000 migrants today. The first trainload has arrived in Munich. A West Point summer tradition turned tough. Officials say that 30 cadets were treated for injuries, including 24 concussions in the U.S. Military Academy's annual nighttime pillow fight. Audio from a social media posting. The event, billed as a harmless way to blow off steam and build class spirit, turned bloody as some cadets swung pillowcases packed with hard objects that split lips, dislocated shoulders, and knocked some people unconscious. No cadets have been punished. Rescuers say they begin today locating and freeing a blue whale tangled in a fishing line off the coast of Southern California. Marine animal rescue expert Peter Wallerstein says they're not sure where the whale is tangled, so they have to be very careful.
Well, we would love to have cut it all off and then free the whale, but sometimes things are impossible, and it endangers the rescuers as we're doing it. So we did the best we could tonight.
The whale is believed to be off the coast of Palos Verdes. New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady, in his first public statement since a federal judge tossed out his suspension for deflating game football, says he is eager to start the season. In a Facebook posting, Brady says he's sorry the league had to endure the ordeal. Labor Day drivers and travelers are enjoying the cheapest gasoline prices in 11 years. Crude oil prices down more than 50% since last summer. The national average for a price of regular gasoline, $2.41. This is CBS News.
Remember when Made in America meant something? Well, here at Hardwick Clothes, it still does. We've been dressing America with tailored clothing and our best-selling travel blazer since 1880. It's made right here in the USA, where American quality, innovative fabrics, and stylish fits are guaranteed. Visit Hardwick.com to find a retailer near you or buy direct. Free shipping is standard, so the only thing you've got to lose is an outdated wardrobe. Hardwick.com, America's best-kept secret for menswear.
Wearing glasses with Crizal No Glare lenses can make a big difference in your vision, because neither scratching desert sands nor the waves of a raging river can keep your lenses from giving you the clearest vision possible. For superior water, dust, scratch, and smudge resistance, choose Crizal. Plus, Crizal gives you 25 times more UV protection than not wearing glasses. Crizal, live life in the clear. Ask for them at your eye care professional or learn more at Crizal.com.
It's a growing trend worldwide. People getting down at weekday overnight rave parties as most people are just waking up. Reporter Steve Darcy in Washington.
At 7 a.m., the party isn't ending. Good morning, Fran. Starting here in Georgetown.
People who are into the social scene of the nightlife, people who are into the music scene of the nightlife, people who are just into dancing. This has all of that without any long line, without any shady characters, without any of the substance abuse.
Timothy Patch runs this so-called morning rave, a clean, sober version of the parties known for high-energy dancing and music. But for Christina Sherrill, like dozens of others here, it's her way to wake up.
It's really awesome to be able to come out here with everyone who's just interested in having a good start to their morning.
Steve Dorsey, CBS News, Washington.
Former Florida A&M band member Caleb Jackson has been sentenced to 4 years in prison after pleading no contest to the hazing death of a fellow band member a couple of years ago. Gary Nunn, CBS News.
For over 75 years, Geico's been about consistency, as in we've consistently helped people save money on their car insurance. And to prove it, we'll air one of our first radio commercials from over 75 years ago.
At Geico, we're all about consistency, as in we consistently help people save money on their car insurance. To prove it, you can call Geico. Call us today, call us tomorrow, call us 75 years from now.
That was way more consistent than I expected.
Geico, saving people money for over 75 years.
Remember when Made in America meant something? Well, here at Hardwick Clothes, it still does. We've been dressing America with tailored clothing and our best-selling travel blazer since 1880. It's made right here in the USA, where American quality, innovative fabrics, and stylish design are guaranteed. Visit hardwick.com to find a retailer near you or buy direct. Free shipping is standard, so the only thing you've got to lose is an outdated wardrobe. Hardwick.com, America's best-kept secret for menswear.
Delaware 105.9 news time is 7:06. Good morning, everyone. In Wilmington, police say a 20-year-old man was killed and 2 other men injured in 3 shootings police say are related. Officers responded to reports of shots fired, went to North Market Street about 9 p.m. on Thursday. They found a 23-year-old man with a gunshot wound to his left arm and buttocks. Police were then notified of another shooting victim at 24th and North Madison Street, where they found a 20-year-old man suffering from gunshot wounds to his head and torso. Investigators say the 20-year-old, identified as Shaquille Brown of Wilmington, died early Friday at a hospital. Police say the shooting started as a robbery, and of course the shooting's under investigation. A 3-day weekend and summer weather conditions are tempting tens of thousands of Delawareans to make one more getaway before fall arrives. AAA Mid-Atlantic's Jim Lardier says their survey indicates about 168,000 Delawareans are headed 50 miles or more from home over Labor Day weekend.
About 87% are going to go by vehicle for one last summer road trip. And when they get out on those roads, gas prices are going to be about $1 less than they were for the same holiday last year.
And Lardier says although beaches and other destinations...
All right, try that. How's that look? 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. Same. Good. Perfect.
Or more. Delaware 105.9 news time is 7:07 from the Weather Center. Breezy with times of sun and clouds. Should be a pleasant day today. High 82. Tonight mainly clear, low 62. Tomorrow clouds and sunshine. A high 82. Low tomorrow night of 61. I'm John Butler, Delaware 105.9 News. For more news at any time, get it online at Delaware1059.com.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay. It's almost time.
It's almost time. Let's get ready to go.
We got up early. We've rolled out all the sidewalks. We straightened up the cracks with the 2 pieces of sidewalk meat, and we're ready.
Nice job on the stripes in the parking
areas.
How do you like that? You did a good job.
Notice how I numbered everything?
See.
Yep, I got a spray can, and I numbered the spots.
It's funny that your spot was number 1.
Always.
Okay.
It's the only number I know how to do. In other words, because you can be a real sloppy writer, even with a spray can, and you can get number 1 done. Okay?
All right.
So, anyway, good morning.
Where are we? Good morning, Jim.
Where are we? We are in Sussex County, Delaware, correct? Not Ohio.
We're in Sussex County, Delaware, yes.
Right, and we're live, and I've got Colin and Colin with me. Mm-hmm. And how are you?
I'm doing great. We are in downtown Ellendale, Delaware, right behind the town hall, right next to the park.
This is actually the first time in my life I've ever saw at the town hall.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
Wow, that is
I
something.
have never been over to this road.
So you've never been off Route 16, which is Main Street?
No, because I didn't think I could get a speeding ticket over here. I always stay over that way. So,
you can get them out on 16. What color's your tag? If it's black or blue, you're pretty good unless you're...
Okay. I was trying to get a collection of them. I thought it was like a contest to see how many you could get.
Okay.
So anyway, I noticed they have a rain barrel here.
They do, yep.
They even have the kit that taps into the rain gutter. That's kind of neat.
Yep.
All of that stuff I do sell.
So what are we here in Allendale for?
We're here for the Family Fun Day Festival. It's all day. Starts about, 10 o'clock, I think?
10 o'clock it starts.
But look at this thing here.
Right.
This is a moon bounce. We're going to be testing it here before the show's over. And it's up. And the whole park's full of all kinds of things. They got some nice tables and chairs there. And I see vendors setting up. So one thing there's going to be is food and vendors. I'm kind of excited about both.
Right. If you want to go to Catch It Live,
both, everybody.
If you want to go to Catch It, or I'm sorry,
Either
go to Weller Does Delmarva right now and take a look. WellerDoesDelmarva.com. And you can look. We've got the camera up here. We got the live stream set up. And you can see the big moon bounce. They've got a giant tent here. And they're just still setting up because it does start at 10 o'clock.
Right, this morning.
This morning, yes.
It's not a nighttime event.
It's not.
Okay, so anyway, we're here. We're going to get the mayor on. Come on over, young man. I knew this guy when he was taller. Okay, we going by Jay or Norman? Jay. Jay Jones, correct?
Yes, sir.
I guess I would say the Honorable Mayor.
A few.
Okay.
That's how well they know me.
Now, Jim, before we get going, you can hear a little bit of background noise here. That is the blower. That's how close we are to
my hair blower?
Moon bounce. Right.
My stylist is still working on
so
my
you
hair.
Can kind of hear that.
Been all morning looking for it. It's probably like a search and rescue mission. Are you talking about the blower for the moon bounce?
For the big moon bounce, right?
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, now Jay, you officially do have to test each and every one of these?
Well, yeah, but I'm a little too wide these days to get into test it. I want to be safe for the kids.
Now, I've been vertically challenged. Are you referencing horizontally challenged?
I am horizontally challenged.
Okay.
But I think you're going to be able to fit through that hole.
You get up enough speed anyway.
So we'll
you're like pushing an elephant through a straw.
The thing is getting in because on this one actually has a big slide.
Oh, really?
That's on the side, so you'll be able to get out very easily.
Okay. Wasn't there some kind of theory if you can get your head through it, or is it your shoulders? I can't remember.
It's shoulders.
What? If you're a mouse, Jim. If you can get your nose in there, you can get a mouse or a rat.
All right, well, we'll see, and it'll be live somewhere. All right, so how's it going for you?
It's going great. Looking forward for an action-packed day.
What is the official name of today?
It's the Allendale Family Fun Day. This is the third or fourth one we've done.
Now, is there a charge to get in?
No charge at all.
Any charge for parking?
Nope, no charge of parking. We just ask you not to block the driveways.
Oh, that would be a nice thought. Okay, so all right.
In years past, people's parked over in the grass area. I want to make the announcement so everybody knows this year Trooper 2 is going to be landing about noon, the new helicopter, Delaware State Police helicopter.
Okay.
And it's going to be on display and shown around. So that's going to be something to see. If you've not seen that yet, that's still kind of brand new.
Now it's going to be over where they parked previously. That's where he's going to land.
Yes.
And he's been practicing parking on top of cars, landing that thing on top of cars.
You wouldn't believe how he can parallel park that thing.
Now, is it easier to land on a Ford, Chevy, foreign car? Which car can a helicopter land on the easiest?
Anything that with a flat roof.
Flat roof.
So those Matchbox-looking cars?
Right.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be the
best. But like if they have kayaks on top of it, that messes it up.
Well, normally with the down swoosh, that normally just blows off before they get close enough.
I think Jay's point to this whole thing is you can't park there this year. Trooper 2 is going to be
I'm going.
We're missing the point,
direction.
Jim.
It's not about. Not about what kind of car you can land on.
So if you're having a yard sale, you might want to make sure the things are anchored down pretty well around noon. Around noon when it comes.
Now, will there be any visible signs of when the helicopter's landing?
Oh, absolutely.
Does he toot his horn or anything like that?
You're going to hear it coming in.
You'll see it,
and you're going to see some people for the town employees blocking off the street because we will shut the street down to give the proper clearance for it to actually land.
I got you.
Because you don't want cars going by.
Have you ever been up in a helicopter?
Yeah, but it was one of those small tour helicopters out in Tennessee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What were you doing in Tennessee?
Oh, vacation.
No kidding. What part?
Pigeon Forge.
Really? Yeah. That's a town-sponsored vacation?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was before I came on board with the town.
Trying to trick you in there.
That was back when I could afford to go on trips.
Oh, okay. Now that you're doing all this volunteer work,
exactly.
It's a different story.
Exactly.
All right. So anyway, what else you want to tell us?
Something else that's going to be interesting. We're having throughout the day 3 canine demonstrations.
Okay.
Don't know what time they actually start until they get here, but that's going to be something to see. The canine dogs, do what they do. And I don't know, maybe we can put the arm on you or Colin and see the dog drag you all
Put
around.
some drugs in my pocket.
There you go.
I swear I didn't know they were there.
I
had no idea.
But you know something else I'm
just
looking
carrying
forward
him
to?
for a friend.
Man, I'm a lot like you guys. I look forward to the food. And I just saw a trailer roll through here getting ready to get set up that said crab cakes on it.
Crab cakes.
So I don't know if you saw that come, and I'm already smelling some stuff now. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. But there's a lot of free giveaways today. The fire department's doing some fire prevention packet giveaways. A
lot of vendors.
We got like 33 vendors. The police department's giving some giveaway water bottles, backpacks.
Really?
We got some back to school giveaways. So it's all kind of fun. Not only can the kids come and have fun today with the moon bounces and also the police department, the fire company, and the vendors. Just come on out. There's something here for all ages.
They're going to be able to come over to Fire Hall and see the fire trucks?
Yeah.
We're going to have them over here?
We're going to have probably a truck over here.
Okay.
And then, if they want to venture over there, there's people always there. So.
Okay.
Another good thing, we're having a scavenger hunt.
Oh, really?
And, we got
so
a couple
we're going to look for scavengers?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and make sure you get a good picture of them.
Okay.
So the scavenger hunt's got kind of neat this year because, technology. We got a list. There's actually 2 lists. There's stuff kind of for kids around the park. A little challenging. Nice long list that you go and you take a picture to show you've been there.
Okay.
Don't want to give the whole list out, but there might be
just
something
give
on
us
there.
the top 30 things.
Maybe like a cannon.
A
cannon. There's a cannon in town.
Yeah.
Really?
There is.
You probably rode right by it and didn't even notice it. Yeah, it's right behind us, Jim.
I've done a lot of climbing on that cannon in my
Colin,
yes.
claims
Probably
to
wasn't
live
supposed
right
to.
over there.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to be
that's
taking
nice.
tours of Colin's old homestead.
There you go.
We're going to knock on the door.
We'll let the new owners know here in a few minutes.
I used to live here. I'd have some money. What?
For people not familiar with Allendale, what's the best way to get here? Say they're coming down Route 113.
Either Route 113, if you're coming south, you want to make a left. You want to come east on 16.
Okay.
And you're going to come right in. As soon as you get over into town limits, you'll see a nice, pretty sign there by the Southern Grill Restaurant. Town limits. You want to venture over 1 block, and you can't miss us. Okay. We're right there on that street right there.
So you're going to go 1 block to the right, make a right, and come back 1 block.
Come back 1 block off of 16, and you're not going to be able to miss.
Well, you'll be able to smell the food by then.
You'll be able to smell the food. If it's about noon, you're probably going to hear a helicopter landing.
Right.
So.
Dogs barking.
Kids
laughing and having a good time.
Hopefully.
Okay. Is this all geared to kids, adults, or?
It's geared to everybody. Everybody. Right now, we're still in the middle of what we call Project Park. It actually took us an extra year longer raising funds. As you can see, some of our park equipment is in real old and bad shape.
Okay.
And it's funny how there's 1 million grants out there for parks to be redone. But when you're a municipality, you don't fit the criteria. So for any of these grants, so we found 1 matching grant through DENREC, and we had to raise half the money. And I couldn't believe, because I'm not in the playground industry, but I couldn't believe with the standards just for to replace 2 sets, because we were going to do a new gazebo and other things, but we had to scale it back just for 2 sets of equipment to be scaled back, $50,000.
Yeah, wow. I can believe it.
And then so we had to split it in 2 phases. So phase 1, hopefully, is going to, if everything goes good with the grant, we'll be starting October, November, and then once that's complete, we're already starting to raise funds for phase 2, which is going to be a gazebo and a few other things.
Good.
So
when you get to the gazebo, I sell gazebos.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll give you a deal on that.
There you go.
When the time comes.
That'll be a fine day.
That'll be a fine day.
Well, you're looking for a gazebo. He sells gazebos.
Gazebo?
Yeah,
gazebos. Is that like a gazebo?
Sort of.
Similar?
Yeah, it's the exact same thing except pronounced differently.
Okay.
All
Gotcha.
right. Well,
we thank you for coming and spending time with us.
Thank you. All right. We'll have you back on probably about 8:30. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. That was the mayor of Allendale.
That's right.
Yep. So it proves you do not have to be tall to be mayor. Okay?
You stand a fighting chance.
Right.
Now people just have to like you enough to vote for you.
Right. That's what it is. Well, he's a good guy, been very involved in the town, the fire company and everything.
Yep, good family. I went to school with his family, and they're just good people.
Good people.
Yep.
All right, and so I am joined today by Colin Walls, and he has brought along his executive producer, Colin Walls.
Colin Walls the second.
All right, so we're live right here in Allendale. If you want to stop by, I brought my Weller Does Delmarva mugs. only available when we do a remote broadcast.
And these are free today?
Free today.
You have to stop by here to get one. You can't go to Bridgeville and ask for there. You can't.
Don't give them away there.
Right.
And so on. I got Weller's Wood Nickels, too. So I'm going to give them away. All right. So what is the next thing I want to talk about? Wilson's auction. My goodness. Let's talk about this. All right. First of all, mark your calendar. The 19th, we are going to be at the Harrington Fairgrounds broadcasting live, Weller Does Delmarva, because Wilson's Auction is going to be having their Mid-Atlantic Fall Equipment Auction there. But before that, you've got Labor Day, the 7th. Look at this flyer, Colin.
I like that right side,
Yeah. But if you go to their website, wilsonsauction.com, you are going to see cars, you are going to see antiques, you are going to see tags, you're going to see coins, you're going to see all kinds of things. So, it's Labor Day. It's going to be a lot of fun. It all starts at 9 a.m., and it's over in the Red Building, in other words, is where that's going to be on Labor Day. There's also a preview on the Sunday, the 6th, which actually is this Sunday.
Right.
And from 11 to 4, you can go and check things out, but it all starts at 9. Now, the tags go at 1. That's always what I'm attracted to, but there's also a 1949 Ford Coupe with a Chevy engine in it.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of cool, ain't it?
Right, yeah, they wanted it to run.
They wanted it to run, okay. Ford Mustang convertible with only 70,000 miles on it, a Toyota Camry, a Mercedes, just a lot of neat things. So, in other words, they're going to
I recommend buying one of these cars and buying a tag to go with it.
There you go. It's the way to do it, isn't it?
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop. So, anyway, go to wilsonsauction.com and look at that and see all the different things. Now, they also have an auction today. So, hi there, John Mixon.
John Mixon. Let's do trivia.
Be careful, John. The road in front of you is covered with blacktop. Okay? It is. I'm not kidding. All right, let's do trivia. All right. So anyway, go to wilsonsauction.com because, first of all, today, starting at 10 o'clock, they're having an auction right there on Route 113 in Lincoln, okay? Then you turn around, you got the preview on Sunday for the Labor Day sale, which is going to be on Monday. So anyway, there's just a lot going on. Then the 19th, we've got the big sale up at Harrington at Wilson's, at the Delaware State Fairgrounds is where that's at.
Right.
Okay? So there's just a lot of stuff going on. It's Wilson's Auction, and I highly recommend them, and their phone number is 422-3454, 422-3454 if you've got something you want to sell, if you got something you want to buy. And the nice thing about Dave Wilson and his group is whatever you bid is what you pay. There is no, he calls it a buyer's penalty. There's no extra charge. And a lot of people say, I don't understand what that means. What it means is there are some auctioneers that if you bid $100 or $1,000, you can pay anywhere from 10 to 15% more for what they call a buyer's premium. Dave Wilson believes if you're paying it, it's a penalty. If you're receiving it, it's a premium. So anyway, 422-3454, Wilson's Auction, Route 113 in Lincoln. Dave Wilson, Wade Wilson, Albert, and the entire team does a great job there. Tuesday nights, they have the auto auction, so don't forget about that. And that's what's going on there. So we have a lot of stuff going on. Weller's is going to be open today. Were you getting ready to say something?
Well, go ahead. I was just going to
Weller's
give a preview
is going to be
what's
open
coming
today at 9 o'clock. And so Brooks will be there. Brooks is actually, I let him sleep in today, so you could get up early and be with me.
Okay,
so thank you. And but store opens at 9 to 1 today. We've had a really good week. We got something interesting in that nobody really knows about. My guys didn't even know it was coming. I only was able to get 11, okay? So it's a very small purchase for me. 11 kayaks. Now, these are 8-foot. They're a brand called Sun Dolphin Kayaks, and they're kind that you sit on.
Okay.
Okay? And they're only $199 a piece.
And it's a two-person?
No.
One person.
One
Okay.
person. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's a sit-on kayak, 8 foot long, one person.
person.
Right, so sit on versus the sit in.
Right.
Okay. So anyway, and comes with a paddle. Paddle's a $40 value for $199.
And you also have the sit-in style
for $177.
For $177 with a paddle.
With a paddle.
Right. I bought two of those.
Yes, you did.
Those are nice.
So it's really interesting the deals we're getting on the kayaks. I mean, we're selling 10, 15 kayaks a week. So we're I guess probably one of the everything we get into. We're like the largest in Delaware. In other words, we sell more generators than anybody. We sell more sheds, more swing sets, carports.
Just don't get in the car air conditioner repair business.
I don't intend to do that.
All
That's too hands-on.
All right.
That's too hands-on. You can tell a guy who uses his hands by how clean his hand tools are. Hand tools are. So anyway, want to let you know Weller's is going to be open today. If you're looking for a kayak, we'd love to talk to you, man. We've sold a lot. I just went kayaking myself. It's a great way to get out and see nature, see some areas that you don't normally see from the land. So anyway, we're here. We're downtown Ellendale. We've got a lot going on. So stop by, say hi, pick up a Weller Does Delmarva mug. We are giving away those styrofoam. Yeah, we've got styrofoam and styrofoam cubes that we're giving away. A lot of people use them for archery practice, or kids like sitting on them and playing with them, or building a wall and driving their bike through it, or whatever they want to do, okay? So anyway, it's Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville. Now, Wall Service Center, I believe, is taking the day off.
Yep, we are closed today and Monday.
Of course, tomorrow, and, of course, Monday for Labor Day. We're closed Monday also. But
against my better judgment, I've closed for 3 days
That had
straight.
to be a big decision. But you know what? You guys are going to be in such a good mood. They're going to be so sharp and fresh when they come in. They'll just be like whippersnappers.
Oh, well, they were convincing me that they were just sharp and swift.
To talk you into this.
Right,
to talk you into this. So you can also watch us at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. Want to give a good little shout out here to my accountant. Everybody enjoys having a good accountant, and I have one, George Luff and his staff, Luff and Associates. Got 3 locations. They're in Milford, Delaware. They're in Rehoboth, and they're in Dover. I've dealt with them for at least 25 years, maybe 30. I can't exactly calculate it up. He does the math. I pay the bill. So anyway, it's Luff and Associates. They take good care of Wellers. We're very happy. And also they do our payroll. And a lot of people are surprised that they do their payroll and they'll do a company with just 1 or 2 employees, or 5 or 10 or 15 or 20. So whatever you got, you could have hundreds of employees, and they can help you with your payroll. They can help you just a little bit or to whatever degree you want their services. Again, they have 3 locations. Your first thing people are thinking is, do I have to deal with them? Do they have to be my accountant to do my payroll? No, they don't. So if you deal with another accounting firm that doesn't offer payroll services and you just want to use George and his folks for that, he'll take care of you. So it's Luff and Associates, 422-9699, 422-9699, LuffCPAs.com, LuffCPAs.com on the web. You give them a call, tell them I sent you. One phone number gets you to Milford or Dover or Rehoboth. So anyway, it's Luff and Associates, good people. I've dealt with them for years, and I'm very happy. And my daughter, who does my bookkeeping, is very happy. We use them for the payroll.
Right.
So
coming up, we've got the Chief of Police is coming up.
Hopefully, Bruce.
Okay.
And we got Don Dykes.
Don Dykes standing here right next to us.
He'll be on right after 8 o'clock. And we just got a lot going on here today. And then next week's show, do we want to talk about that, or should we keep that a secret?
We'll wait till the end of the show to talk about that.
Wait till the end of the show, because I'm not going to
be secret. Be sure you're listening.
Yeah, because it's going to blow your mind. It'll curl your hair.
Listen between
8:30
and 9 this morning.
I can tell you that. So something big's going to happen next week with Weller Does Delmarva. It's actually going to be at a certain location with certain things free. And you will never believe. Certain people.
Right.
Yes. So anyway, other than that, there's a lot going on. People are setting up here. People are setting up there.
And here is Ellendale. We're downtown Ellendale, if you're just tuning in.
Right downtown, 1 block over from Main Street. Is
1 block. Yep, 1 block to the right. So depending on which way you come, if you're coming from 113,
coming the other way, it's to your left.
Yeah, you're going to make
a right. It's not to your right; it's to your left.
Right.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
So anyway, we're going to have the Chief of Police on right after we take our 7:30 break. We're going to have Don Dykes on right after we take our 8 o'clock break. There's just a lot going on here. So you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We're live. We're downtown Ellendale. We're going to be on the air until 9 o'clock. All the festivities start at 10. They go well into the day. And you can also watch at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. And stop by, say hi, get a Weller's Wooden Nickel if you want one of them. We've got Weller Does Delmarva mugs we're giving away. And like I said, Weller's is going to open today at 9 o'clock. And we are going to sell some trailers and kayaks and fly splitters and sites.
Right. And when you get here, you just want to look for the Delaware 105.9 tent.
Yeah, that's right.
It's tall. It's got Delaware 105.9.
Yeah, I can barely
right next to the park. And I think we have found the Chief.
Yep. Oh, there's the cannon.
There's the cannon.
Okay.
Yep, there's the cannon. It's right here on Town Hall. Right on the property where Town Hall is. It's a memorial over there. I can't remember if it's either a Vietnam or Korean.
You used to play on that as you were a kid?
Yeah, I did.
How'd you get a permit to do that? To play on an antique?
We had a police officer when I lived here when I was a kid. His name was Richard Jefferson. I don't know if anybody remembers him or not, but he was a really good town cop. And
really?
He knew
he would run you off of that cannon.
That's right.
And then as soon as he turned the corner, you guys would be right back on it again.
That's right.
Were you a mess when you were living here in Ellendale?
and let me check on statutes of limitations, and I'll let you know.
Oh, that's right. Are we done? We'll be right back. We'll be right back, folks. Stay tuned. Weller Does Delmarva.
Is Delaware asking too much of local turkey hunters?
If you don't want to go and take the 8-hour course, you can, in the privacy of your own home, pay $40 and take it online. I understand you want to train people on how to hunt turkey the right way and yada yada, but does it really take 8 hours on a weekend, mind you? This is a Saturday or a Sunday. They're not doing this on an evening. You have to give up a good portion of your weekend to do this.
Jared Morris On Demand, Delaware1059.com.
Breezy today with clouds giving way to sunshine. We'll have a high of 79 degrees. Clear to partly cloudy tonight, low about 67. Partly sunny skies are on the way for tomorrow, and we'll have a high of 81. On Labor Day, sunshine mixing with some clouds. It'll be warm and humid. Temperatures for Monday will top out at 83 degrees. I'm Heather Zayer in the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
Hey folks, it's John Butler. If you are a fishing enthusiast like me, then join me every Saturday morning at 6 for a great fishing show right here on Delaware 105.9. Tight Lines is a fishing show to help you and me become a better angler, chatting with the experts in the area, from the bait shops to charter captains and the pros. Tight Lines with John Butler airs Saturday mornings at 6 right here on Delaware 105.9 and Delaware1059.com.
What does radio mean in your life?
So, instead of, going on my phone and just looking up the weather, that I'll just turn on my radio station because I know the times.
What makes Delaware 105.9 special?
But I'll tell you the truth, you are truly my favorite talk show host. I really hate it when I'm listening to you on the way home and I got to get out of the car.
Celebrate National Radio Day again on Jared Morris On Demand at Delaware1059.com.
CBS News Update. 2 nights in jail for Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis, charged with contempt, refusing to issue marriage licenses to gay couples. Her deputies issued licenses to at least 3 couples yesterday after Davis was removed. Davis attorney Matt Staver.
It is our position and the position of the clerk of Rowan County, Kim Davis, that those licenses are void. They are not being issued under the authority of Rowan County Clerk's Office, and they're not worth the paper that they are written on.
CBS's Paula Reed.
Nobody at the Department of Justice wanted to see Davis go to jail. They simply wanted her to allow someone in her office to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples.
Davis has no control over her deputies now.
She can't forbid everyone in her office from issuing these licenses. That, according to these judges, is not reasonable.
Supporters have planned a Free Kim Davis rally today outside the jail where she's being held. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
The comments, views, and opinions expressed on the air at Delaware 105.9 are those of the hosts, callers, and guests, and not those of staff, management, or advertisers at Delmarva Broadcasting Company. The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
All right, we're back, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
You made it just in time.
I made it just in time. So you can hold that there. And so we're back with Weller Does Delmarva. I got to get my thoughts together, okay? I was over there touring the cannon.
I thought that's what you were doing, was getting your thoughts together.
So if you want to watch us, you can go to WellerDoesDelmarva.com and you can see us live. We are sitting here right behind the police department, town hall. Ellendale, Delaware is where it's happening today.
And you know, when I was growing up in Ellendale here,
yes,
the town hall was not open.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
It was the only time it was open, really, was when they had a meeting, like a town meeting.
Oh, okay.
And then when Kim, I know her as Kim Webb, that's what she was when I grew up with her, Kim Hughes now, when she became mayor, she said she started opening it up every day.
For people to be able to come in and do town
that's
business.
Right. So they've really done a lot with Ellendale since I grew up here, and I'm really proud of them and proud to say that they're people I grew up with, and they're doing a really good job for the town.
Now, we have to flip that and say, how does the town feel about Colin Walls growing up here?
I've never heard them mention it.
I'm glad he's moved out of town.
I've never heard them mention it, anything they've done, so they must not be too excited about it.
In none of their press releases.
Right.
All right. Well, anyway, so Colin Walls grew up in Ellendale, in case nobody's understanding that point.
Right.
And Town Hall is open for business, and Ellendale is growing, and things are happening.
It is. It really is. It's looking good.
It is looking good. I honestly have never been on this street.
Really?
Yes, you never invited me over when you were a kid to play on the cannon. So anyway, so we are here. We are live. Last week's show, we had a lot of fun. We raised a sidewalk. That was the neatest thing. If you heard about it, Dry Zone, myself, we went to Jack Riddle's house in Seaford, and we literally, his sidewalk where it met his front step was sagging 4 or 5 inches, and they literally, without breaking it, cracking it, or anything, raised that. And if you'd like to see that, that is at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Just look at last week's show. It was absolutely amazing how they did that.
It was, and I was very impressed with it. I wasn't there for it, but I did watch it.
We have some other Dry Zone projects coming up that we are going to be live on location. We may crawl in some crawl spaces and show you different things, and we've got some other things we're going to be talking about. So that's all coming up, okay? I want to take a minute and talk to somebody I've known for a while. This is actually the chief of police for Ellendale, Delaware, right?
Yes, sir. Good morning,
okay,
Jim.
good morning.
Colin.
Good morning.
So Chief Von Gors?
Yes, Bruce Von Gors.
I know you as Bruce, but anyway. All right, retired state trooper?
Yes, sir. 30
all
years.
Right. 30 years. Were you in the K-9 thing, too?
Yes, I was, yes.
You happen to know Lewis Briggs?
Oh, very well. Very
okay.
well, yeah.
Yeah, well,
He's got a son on the state police
Yes,
now.
he does.
Yeah.
That's right. Lewis and I both use the same hairstylist.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's not listening, I hope, anyway.
Oh, I'm sure he's up, and he heard that.
He's up. Yeah, he might have heard it. He hears everything, doesn't he?
Yes, that's
yeah.
what he does.
So anyway, so you retired from the state police.
Yes, sir.
And did you just take some time off, or did you come right to Ellendale after that?
I took some time off, and then to maintain my Council on Police Training certification, Chief Warshaw at the time asked me if I'd come on part-time.
Okay.
And I did, and I enjoyed it. This is a great town.
Yes, it is.
The children in here are wonderful. The family, it's a great town. To bring
nice
up
community
family.
feel.
Yes, yes.
In other words,
truly
that's what
is.
I like about it. You know, you look here and you look there. You can see all the workers because they're all out here getting things done. In other words, you know, the people of the town.
Yes.
So how long have you been working with Ellendale?
Actually started May of 2014 as a part-time officer. Worked about 2, maybe 3 days a week, and I actually liked that.
Okay.
At the time, I really did.
Then it got serious.
Yeah, then it got serious. Chief Warshaw then took on a position as chief of Frankfort.
Okay.
And the town council asked me if I would be interested in the chief's position.
Now, can we talk about a movie that was made here?
Yes, yes.
What was that called?
Havendale.
Havendale.
Yeah, Delaware natives, Chris Wattenberger from Lewis.
Okay.
And, correction on that, John Wattenberger from Lewis, and Chris Kiker from Ellendale.
Oh, wow,
State Street. Yeah, they're producing and co-producers of this movie named Havendale, and it's filmed right here in Ellendale, Milton, Lewis, and Georgetown.
Isn't that something?
Yes.
So it's going to be a true Sussex County movie.
Yes, yes. Actually, it's airing tonight, a premiere in Millsboro.
Okay.
You'd have to go on havendale.com. I believe there's only 9 seats
Is it
left.
at the movie theater?
No, it's in a clubhouse.
Okay, okay.
Yes, right
so
off
very
45.
limited seating, it sounds like.
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right, but eventually it may be on the big screen?
I'm hearing it's going to possibly come out in 2016. And they're pushing it out towards several film festivals, and the Louisville Film Festival has already agreed to show it. Things.
That's kind of impressive, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
From Ellendale.
Yes, yeah. When they came to one of the council meetings one evening, I was here, and they asked for the town to assist with the use of a police car and an older uniform, the old dark uniform.
Okay.
The chief you mentioned earlier may have worn. We dug them up and we found them, and the actor that they had, fit him perfect. It really did. And then the movie just kept growing and growing, and they made some twists and turns, and it was really neat to be part of it and back scene and see it and see how the changes were. It was really, really
the mechanics
neat.
of it.
Yes, I was truly impressed. And then they came to me and asked me if I could do this or do that, and I was like, well, I don't know. I don't want to screw it up.
Are you in the movie?
Yes.
All right.
In several scenes. Yeah.
Very good.
I thought, I don't know anything about acting, but then I thought, wait a minute, I was undercover.
You don't want to miss this chance.
Right, exactly. And I said, I was undercover for years in the Delaware State Police Drug Unit. I said, that was acting.
You could
at
do
its
this.
best. Yeah.
That was acting.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Well, what else do you want to tell us? Is there anything happening with the police department or something in particular pertaining to the town or just anything you want to let us know?
Like I stated, this is a wonderful town, a great town to grow up in. I'm impressed with the children around here. They really are very active. They come running up to me when they see me in the police car. There's going to be a lot of children here today, and they're going to show us their nay-nay moves. And I'm sure when you and I were younger, we knew that. I was the same way. What is the nay-nay?
I'm drawing a blank.
Well, it's when you and I were growing up, it was break dancing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, the robot.
Okay.
That's the nay-nay.
So this is the nay-nay.
Yes.
Okay, well, good. All right, so you're going to be around all day?
Yes, sir.
People could look you up and say hi?
Yes, sir. And they can go online to thetownofellendale.org.
Okay.
My email's there and my cell phone. I can be reached 24/7. If I can't assist you, I'll direct you.
Your cell phone is on the website?
Yes.
Wow, that's a bold move.
This is a true small-town family
but
police
that is
department.
A true public servant.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Yes.
In other words, that willing.
You're not afraid to talk to the residents and the kids, and you want them to be part of it and
be able to get a hold of you.
That's important.
It is important.
That's very important in building relationships.
Right.
And that's what we're trying to do here in Allendale is build and improve the relationships with everything going on around the country.
Right.
In this day and age.
That's community.
That is.
That's what it's
Community
all about.
At its best. Is Allendale. Yes.
Well, good. Well, thank you, Bruce.
Well, thank you.
All right,
thank you for
thanks
having
a lot.
me.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Have a good, safe weekend. All right, everybody. That was the Chief of Police, Bruce Von Gors, and he's doing a great job, and it's kind of interesting to talk to him in this capacity, and he was in the movie, and that sounds interesting, and Allendale is just a hub of activity here this morning. So, I wanted to mention another one of my sponsors, Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines. I don't know if he's still buying laptops or not, but I'm going to tell people that he is. But anyway, Boy, it's so funny.
He'll show up with a trailer full of laptops and I'm not buying them anymore.
Oh, that was weeks ago I told Jim to mention that. But anyway, it's No Nonsense Office Machines. They're located in Georgetown, just 2 miles east of the Circle, right there on Route 9 by Sports at the Beach Complex. And what in the world do they sell and what do they do? I get people all the time give me a little note or send me a message saying, hey, I gave them a call or I had them work on my laptop or I was in a pinch and they got right on it and I'm just really happy with them. It's a small local company and they sell copiers. Of course, that's the main thing, how I've got to know him for years. We've been dealing 25, 30 years just in business there. But he sells copiers, services copiers. He has new ones and used ones. But he also sells laptops and tablets and computers. And he also not only just sells computers, he can design a computer or a full-blown computer system if you need something for your business. Like at my business, the neat thing he did, and it's probably not any breaking technology, but it was to us, he hooked our computers to the copier so we can also use it as a printer if we got a lot to print or something to make. Well, to us, that was like breaking news.
Well, because you're not in the computer connecting business. You're in the trailer business, so you need an expert. He is an expert.
And that's what he does, and that way I can got more time to do what I do.
It's hard to beat a man in his own game.
It really is. It really is. And they sell fax machines.
How long would it have taken you to figure it out? You may have figured it out eventually.
Maybe.
But how many man hours and time spent?
I'd have been old, and I'd have been out of business
by the
time I figured it out.
Right, one call. Yeah. I need this taken care of. Yep. Take care of it.
He's got us connected, so he really does a good job. So computers, tablets, laptops, fax machines, gaming systems, printers, a little bit of everything. So if you got something you need worked on, he works on things. He sells things new. He also sells things used. Nice thing is, if he sells you a used computer or a laptop or something like that, he's went through it, and it's right, and it works, and he stands behind what he sells. So who is it? It's No Nonsense Office Machines, 856-7381, 856-7381. And when you call him, you could say, hey, Jim thought you were still buying used laptops. Are you? I've got 5,000 of them I want to sell.
And he'll say, I guess I am now.
That would knock the socks off, wouldn't it? Good morning, Rick, if you're listening. So anyway, that is No Nonsense Office Machines. What's the next thing we want to talk about? We've had the police chief on, and we have a lot going on. Next week's show, we're going to be breaking that news in the last part of the show because it's a spoiler alert.
It is. One very famous guy is going to be hosting your show. This is even more of a tease. next Saturday. We will release his name between the 8:30 and 9 o'clock hour.
Right, because they're going to let him out for the weekend.
That's right.
So it's going to be very interesting.
Work release.
Work release. So anyway, he doesn't normally work on Saturdays, I don't think.
I don't think he does.
Now we're going to have free coffee, donuts, orange juice, maybe apple juice, but I'm not positive.
Really?
The apple juice we're on the fence about.
Okay.
So we're just trying to get people to stop in. Now this is next week's show.
Right.
Okay, we're going to open the store early. It's going to be neat. Brooks is going to be there. Jason's going to be there. And then the special guest and the special guest friend.
Now, I want to let everybody know,
Yes.
you do not buy donuts the way you buy everything else, so there might be a limited
Yeah, there's
supply.
only a few dozen.
Get there
Not gonna
early.
be 500 donuts.
Right,
Yeah.
there won't be a tractor-trailer load of donuts.
Won't be. So anyway, I wanted to mention one more of my sponsors. So I am excited about that Labor Day sale at Wilson's Auction.
Yeah, I think it's going
There
to
were
be
some
good.
tags there, man. So anyway, $9.98 is kind of a neat tag.
It is.
$9.98. Anyway, back to sponsors. L&W Insurance Agency. They're my insurance agent. I will tell you something I've learned. I had a car run off the road and hit the white fence in front of the red barn, the house next to it. I own the house next to it. I just finally, this week, it happened like June 9th or something like that, got that insurance company to respond.
Their insurance company, not yours.
I bet I've put in 100 phone calls. And, you know, it really made me appreciate dealing with a company like L&W because when I need something or want something, but see, I didn't want to run it through my insurance. I wanted the guy that ran into it to take care of it.
Right.
But
Why wouldn't you?
It was nationwide insurance, and I just was so disappointed in their handling of paying me. And I haven't got paid yet.
They've just agreed to.
They said they were going to. I mean, but I finally, I left a message, and it was a nice message. But I said, even if you guys absolutely are refusing to even address this claim, do me a favor. Just call up and say, we're a no-go. I said, I'll go another direction or something like. I said, give me some kind of a sign that you're still in business. It was unbelievable. You know. Yep. But I called one day to the claims department. This has nothing to do with L&W. This is nationwide. I called one day to the claims department, and the message was, my name is so-and-so. I got all that. I've left you 100 messages. And if you're not happy with my performance and you couldn't rate me a 10, my boss's name is such and such, and here's his number. And I'm thinking, lady, you must have had a lot of complaints on you for them to make you put that in your message. And then I left him a message, and it wasn't 15 minutes I got a phone call.
Wow.
But it really made me realize when I call L&W, and I should have let them handle it, but I just didn't want to turn it into my insurance. It wasn't my fault.
Right. Exactly.
You know. So anyway, but I realized L&W, when I deal with them, I call them up.
That's
what are you
the
gonna
kind
say?
of stuff you're not going to get when you deal with L&W.
No.
You're going to get professionalism. And
They don't even want me to have to deal directly with the insurance company. They take care of everything. So if you need an insurance agent and you want to deal one that's awake and conscious and responsive, L&W Insurance Agency does a good job. I'm only speaking from my own personal experience with this other company. It was horrible beyond horrible. But L&W represents many brands of insurances, and so when you want to buy insurance, they can give you more than one quote, so you're not just stuck with just one company, and this is the only quote you're going to get. They represent you, not the insurance company. So that's what I like about L&W. They've been serving Delaware for over 60 years. They're locally owned, locally operated, and they will take good care of you, whether you need homeowners, health insurance, life insurance, commercial coverage, or health insurance, whatever you may need. They take care of my houses. They take care of my properties. They take care of my business. They take care of my workman's comp. I'm really happy with them. So who in the world am I talking about? L&W Insurance Agency, 856-7828, 856-7828. And tell them I sent you, and it's lwinsurance.com on the web. Boy, I got way off on that nationwide thing.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. But, hey, back to the point. We are live in Ellendale.
We are.
They're having a family fun day.
Yes, they
Get
are.
Get down here. Check it out. It starts at 10 o'clock. They've got inflatables here.
Look at all the vendors pulling
the vendors.
up,
And
they must have 20 or 50.
And I want to tell you while you were doing that spot there, I was noticing how they're checking the vendors in. Man, they're driving them right in. Yep. They're taking them right to their spot.
Yep, there's not a lot of confusion.
Right. They've got it going on here. It's very
all the
well
confusion's
organized.
right here with us.
It's enough confusion here.
Yes, I agree. So it's going to be a great day. I'm going to go walk around and see if I can spend some money, okay?
Okay.
All
Let
right.
me know if you find a scrapple sandwich.
Scrapple sandwich.
Scrapple
okay?
sandwich, what we're looking for.
Anyway, So, a lot going on, and we're downtown Ellendale, and you're invited. There's no charge, and there's just a lot of stuff going on. We're going to have Don Dykes on here in just a little bit. Going to have a big event coming up. His event is actually next weekend, and it's kind of exciting. So, anyway, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. You can watch us online at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. We are here. There goes the mayor. Look at how fast he's walking.
Yep, he's a man,
He's
on a
He's
mission.
a man on a mission. So anyway, next week we're going to be telling you about next week's show. Now, Weller's is open today from 9 to 1, but they're not going to be open Monday. And Wall Service Center,
we're closed today, tomorrow, and Monday.
Right back at it.
3 days, no deposits in the bank account.
Oh, my gosh. Well, the good thing is the banks, well, some banks are open Saturday.
Right.
But at least it's closed tomorrow.
Closed tomorrow and Monday.
Yeah. And so, Colin, what's up with you? Anything?
Just the normal stuff. We're got a new camera, so if you want to go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com, we got a new studio camera. Let us know how it looks.
They can't see the camera.
No, but they can see through it.
Oh, okay.
And see how it looks,
okay.
see if it looks any better. Did we waste money? What have we done?
It looks like a little bit of a studio-type professional camera.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's a studio
camera. It's got the big
camera.
screen on the back,
Right.
and you look through it and see what's going on. It's kind of neat.
It is.
So, and you're teaching Colin all this stuff, or he's teaching you?
Yeah, he's teaching me.
Colin is teaching Colin something. Colin is teaching Colin all the time.
I can make all the connections on the equipment.
Like you can put the ends on the wire?
Right. I can plug everything in, but
he makes it work.
He's the one that puts it all together and makes it work.
Well,
right.
Isn't that nice, though?
It is nice.
He just graduated from high school.
He did, yes.
And he is going to be getting more and more involved to where you just got him just doing everything.
Right. Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
It is nice.
Yep. It's nice that he's interested, too. All right. I had mentioned that we're giving away the coffee mugs.
Mm-hmm.
And they are free. Weller Does Delmarva coffee mugs. So, other than that, if you are going through Ellendale, let's see if anybody's listening. Let's do this. There's the ambulance.
Blow your siren if you're going through Ellendale.
If you're going through Ellendale and you're listening to the radio, blow your horn twice because we'll be able to hear you, okay? If you're not listening, wave your arms.
Oh.
One at a time.
But we're not going to be able to hear that.
All right, what do you want
to
do?
Blow the horn one time if you're not listening.
And 2 times if you're listening.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so if you're listening to this show and you can hear us, blow your horn twice. I don't hear any horns. All right, maybe I should take the headsets off. So anyway, what?
Maybe you shouldn't
throw that off right there.
Right.
All right, well, let's talk about blowing our own horn. I want to hit Mid-South Audio real quick. Another one of my great sponsors. I want to say thank you. I've got a nice little group of sponsors. Appreciate them sponsoring the show. This is how I make my living doing this show. 2 hours a week. So anyway, I feel like Pastor Bob. A lot of people think he only works 1 hour a week. So I'm working 2 hours a week doing this show.
Right. Well, I've heard him go like an hour and 10 minutes. So,
so he's working an hour and 10 minutes anyway.
Right,
working up a sweat then.
Right.
So anyway, Mid-South Audio, real good company in Georgetown. Another friend of mine, Kevin Short, owns it, operates it, local business, been in business forever. So I want to tell you some of the things they do. What they do is, now, like today would be a great example, and they may be here before the day's over with, for all I know, but let's say they were going to have a concert in the park.
Right.
Or they were needing some PA systems or just, some microphones or amps or speakers or anything. This is who you would call. In other words, you would just give him a call, and he would send people out, and they could bring you crowd control barriers. They could bring you a stage or a platform. I'm going to need to do an event just so they can bring all their stuff, just so we can show people everything, so we can showcase it. So I need to get up with Kevin and find out how big of a field does it take for him to be able to bring every single piece of equipment he has and hook it up. Because
including the huge stage on
the stage. It's a tractor trailer.
Right.
So that's just one of them. So he has stages, he has platforms, he has microphones, he has amps, he has wires, he has in-ear monitors.
Right.
He has, even if you needed a drum set, let's just say you had the urge to play the drums, or we were having an event and you wanted to put on a drum solo, okay? He has drum sets you can rent.
Well, here's one of the things I think happens, that he'll bring, a concert will be coming to wherever the concert is.
Right. And the artists come on a plane.
They don't bring their drum set with
them. Or
them.
their amps, speakers.
Or their piano.
Or their piano, or any of that. Their keyboard.
Right.
Or any of that. So he handles it all. We've seen him at a couple events, and, I mean, he has got the equipment. He's also got the staff.
He does.
That's a nice thing. So if you're having an event and you say, man, I need this equipment, but on top of that, I need somebody to operate it. He could take care of it all.
Right.
In other words, so whichever way you want to go with it, he's your guy. And also, if you are an artist, not an artist that paints, but an artist that sings.
Okay.
Or I could call him a singer, right?
You can.
Okay, you swallowed hard. You thought I was goofing up, didn't you? If you're a singer and you want to record something, you can go there, and he has a studio, and he has things in the studio. Right next to it, there's a whole lines of musical equipment. I think I saw guitars. I might have saw a banjo. I don't know. But I saw a keyboard and just all kinds of things. So if you want to sing a song and if you need backup equipment or you need people to play it, he can provide whatever you need. So it's like one call does it all, and whatever Kevin can't provide, I'll pick up the slack. Okay?
And
since I know nothing about
and to top all that
stuff.
off,
yes.
Kevin Short is a really good guy, honest, hard worker. You're going to get things done the right way. He likes things done
very
right.
Fair.
He's very fair, and he's just an all-around good guy.
Not some big company coming out of some big city.
Exactly.
So anyway,
he's got to live in this community, and he's going to take care of you.
Yes, that's a good point. So it's Kevin Short, and his phone number is 856-6993. 856-6993. MidSouthAudio.com. Highly recommend him. You'll be very pleased. Good, honest, friendly guy to deal with. So, we're going to have a couple people on after we take our 8 o'clock break. Fran's back there. Good morning, Fran. And we're giving away these Weller Does Delmarva mugs and the wooden nickels. Now, the wooden nickels, I haven't really promoted them in a while because they cost me money when people take them. Because what they are, they're worth $3. So you get one of these wooden nickels and you stop by Weller's in Bridgeville and you can hand this wooden nickel to the people there and you will get up to $3 worth of merchandise absolutely free. So a lot of people like that. They come in and they'll get a pair of gloves or a flashlight or put it towards something or something like that. So they're free. Just stop by and say howdy, howdy, and we'll give you one of those. So what's the next thing you want to talk about? Did you hear anybody blow the horn?
I have not yet, but I'm sure they have. Their horn's probably working. So it's going to be a great day here in Ellendale.
Beautiful weather.
The temperature is perfect. The weather's perfect. There's a nice breeze. It's not going to be too hot. Get out here, Ellendale, Delaware, and check out the Family Fun Day. Inflatables for the kids.
Yep.
Lots of vendors.
The park, there's all kinds of stuff. They got 2 inflatables up there now.
They snuck that one in on you.
Yeah, and I think they got some more stuff over there. I see a lot of vendors. It's going to be really nice. A big tent, a nice little pavilion there with picnic tables. There's going to be food. There's just going to be all kinds of stuff. So other than anything you want to buy, all the activities are free. So that is today, starting at 10, but it looks like it is ramping up to be a really nice thing.
That's right. Go to WellerDoesDelmarva.com. We're panning around right now with the camera. WellerDoesDelmarva.com. You can see what's going on here, and you can see the vendors are getting set up. You can see all the inflatables. And
there's
just
another tent over there, too.
There is, yeah.
Yep, they've planted that tree there. I don't remember that earlier this morning. Do you? All the sidewalks are nice and straight.
They are
so funny.
Yep, they are.
Yep. The sidewalks are straight or the tree?
No, a little bit of everything, Jim.
A little bit of everything, okay.
They're
going to be flying in some birds in a little bit. Yeah. They'll be chirping and stuff like that. So it's going to be really a nice day.
Speaking of birds, there is.
The helicopter.
Trooper 2 is going to be landing. If those of you don't know, Trooper 2 is this Delaware State Police helicopter.
Is that right?
It is.
Okay.
And it's going to be landing on the other side of the park there in that field.
Okay.
It's where previous years at the Family Fun Day, people have parked. I don't think you can park there today. The helicopter will be landing there.
They'd rather you not.
Might scuff your car a little bit if it's
scuff your car. So it's going to be very interesting. So have you ever been up in a helicopter?
I have, yes.
Kind of neat?
It's very neat.
Very neat.
Yeah.
As soon as it takes off, you feel like there's nothing under your feet, even though you're still inside the helicopter.
Not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just the helicopter under your feet, but there's nothing under the feet of the helicopter.
Were yours hanging out of the helicopter when you?
No, but the door was open. I was in a little tiny one, and they had the pilot, which was a big guy, and had a friend of mine in the center seat, which was a big guy, and had me on the edge, and so I was kind of hanging out.
You were literally on the edge of your seat.
I was on the edge of my seat.
Where'd you go?
Just went
Grand
up around.
Canyon?
This was Milford Grand Canyon. This was just right around Milford. They had at one of the festivals there. They had a helicopter that would take you.
Well, do you know if you're up in the air in Milford, you can see the line in the middle of the Mississippi River that separates Kent from Sussex County.
Right. Yeah.
But you can't see it from the side.
Right.
You know, it's like down the center of the water or something like that. They tell me. Okay. Are we taking a break?
I don't think so.
I think we are.
Yep.
I think we should.
I couldn't hear it.
We'll be right back with more Weller Does Delmarva. Stay tuned.
Local news first on Delaware 105.9.
Hi, this is Delaware Governor Jack Markell. Small Business Saturday was created years ago to recognize how important small local businesses are to our country and state. They help define our towns and employ hundreds of thousands of our neighbors. The Small Business Alliance of the Delaware State Chamber of Commerce and Delmarva Broadcasting have introduced Small Business Saturdays, the first Saturday of every month. Please join me in shopping locally on the first Saturday each month. Your support strengthens our state and is much appreciated.
Local participating businesses include Bacchus Wine Bar and Milton Theater.
Hi, this is Sean Riley with the Sinatra Centennial Orchestra. Make it an evening with the Bacchus Wine Bar of Milton and the Milton Theater.
Snyder's Candy has been a Rehoboth Beach destination for 75 years with the largest selection of candy at the beach. Located at 60 Rehoboth Avenue or online at snyderscandy.com. Small Business Saturday is this Saturday.
In Eritrea, some have ridden buses, others on trains, still others on foot. Sky News correspondent Mark Stone is near the Austria-Hungary border.
Many of those here, the refugees here, are male. What we did notice when we were in Budapest earlier on this morning was that a lot of the women and children stayed behind. They didn't feel that they could make the walk. So the majority here, possibly 60%, are young men, but among them there are families.
Up to 10,000 are expected to arrive in Germany. Austrian police say 4,000 crossed this morning. President Obama, in his weekly address, is sounding a warning to Congress to get busy on government and a spending plan.
As always, the deadline for Congress to pass a budget is the end of September every year. This is not new. And if they don't, they'll shut down the government for the second time in 2 years.
Pennsylvania Senator Pat Toomey in the Republicans' weekly address is concerned about the pending Iran nuclear deal.
What's at stake here is nothing less than the possibility of giving hundreds of billions of dollars to the world's largest and worst state sponsor of terrorism.
The White House has clinched the necessary Senate votes. Even if the president ends up having to veto a resolution of disapproval, his veto would be upheld. A vote is expected next week. Labor Day weekend weather.
Across the southeast, the Carolinas, Georgia, Florida especially, we could see some showers and thunderstorms developing later today.
National Weather Service meteorologist Frank Pereira expects dry conditions with normal to near normal conditions above the south central region. Temperatures below normal in the northwestern part of the country. Snow in the mountains of western Montana, central Idaho, and eastern Oregon. Major upset at the U.S. Open. Rafael Nadal defeated by Fabio Fognini of Italy. A five-setter, 3-6, 4-6, 6-4, 6-3. It is the first time in 11 years Nadal will finish a season without winning at least one major title. This is CBS News.
Advance Auto Parts knows what makes a car guy a car guy. It's the commitment to maintain an engine through the 300,000-mile mark. It's burning the midnight oil to finish a job most guys would rather hand off. It's loyalty, and it's why there's speed perks from Advance Auto Parts. Spend $100 and get $20 off your next qualified purchase. No cards, no points, no nonsense. Advance Auto Parts, for guys who love getting under the hood.
See store to sign up or visit speedperks.com for details.
Hey, it's Flo, and this is my impression of a tech-savvy royal family. Yes, ever since the palace became Wi-Fi enabled, it's become so easy to use the Name Your Price tool on Progressive.com. I do agree, my queen. Simply telling it what we want to spend and seeing all our policy options, I'll send a screenshot to Duke, the Duke of Kent. No, my friend Duke. We're in a group chat together. LOL.
It's easy to find insurance that fits your budget with the Name Your Price tool at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I got my echo back. I've been a while since I had that, but kind of makes things interesting. So anyway, we're sitting here live downtown Ellendale, myself and Colin Walls, and we've got a lot of things going on. It is a beautiful, beautiful day, and I want to say good morning to a friend of mine, Dr. T. He has been tuning in. That is my chiropractor, Peninsula Chiropractic Center, and they do a great job for me and my family and my staff. And every time I say something about him, I get people say, oh, I know Dr. T, I've dealt with him for years, and so on. So his business is called Peninsula Chiropractic Center. It's right there on Route 13 in Seaford. One neat thing he has is out there where his mailbox is. His mailbox looks like a spine. I'm like, how did you get that? And how has it survived all the snow plowing and never got knocked over? So anyway, but it's Peninsula Chiropractic Center. They're right there on Route 13 in Seaford. If you need a chiropractor, I highly recommend them. And they don't just do chiropractic care. Oh, I'm getting a phone call.
You sure are.
So anyway, it's Denise. She's going to tell me something's up. So anyway, so I can't get that right now. She must not know I'm on the radio, or she's going to tell me I'm not on the radio.
Right.
But anyway, I just want to let you know that Peninsula Chiropractic Center, I highly recommend them. And if you need chiropractic care, I suggest you give them a call. If you have insurance and not sure if your insurance covers it or doesn't cover it, you can give them a call, and they'll take a look at what you got and tell them how many visits you can get or what's covered, what's not covered. They also do massages. In other words, and people that get a massage there just love it. It's very therapeutic. Feels good. And what they do is they work in conjunction with the chiropractor to say what exactly is your situation, whether it's your back, your shoulder, your neck, a leg, an arm, or whatever. And they work in conjunction with what the doctors say they need to massage. So there's Dr. Trillia, that's Dr. T, I call him, Dr. Mickey Budd, Dr. Harold Adkins. You can like the business on Facebook. It's called Peninsula Chiropractic Center. I was practicing. I had it almost just right. Uh-oh. I heard it. I heard it. You guys sitting on the wires? No, I'm messing with you. It's wireless. That's the problem. It's wireless.
Yeah, that can be.
You want to just try an air card? All right, we're back, everybody. We are live. My goodness. We're not on yet.
You're not on yet.
I'm not on yet.
Fran, we're back. We're ready to go.
My goodness. We're live. Look at the blacktop. It looks so nice. The lines are so straight.
All right, Jim, we're on.
Tell me when we're on.
We are on.
Wave your arms.
Little technical problems with connection.
I love it. It raises my blood pressure. So, for all the people that called me and said, Jim, you're not on the air, thank you very much. I've got to get to my next guests. I am such a nervous wreck now. You've knocked me all off track. I've lost my notes. Can't even find my notes.
Start over
what
again,
day is
just
today?
like you were. So let's talk about Dr. T.
Today still Saturday?
Yeah, let's talk about Dr. T.
I'm going to go back
quick.
to Dr. T.
Okay.
I want him to be listening intently because he is not going to believe what I'm going to say next. So I'm going to talk to Rob Brown. Young man, welcome to America. Ellendale.
You like the pressure, don't you?
Oh, my goodness. It gets my blood pressure up. My head gets hot. I don't know what that is. And it's either bandwidth. What did I just do?
Easy
there. I was
slamming the table.
Anyway, it's always something.
Yeah.
We must have 20 pieces of equipment here, and it's just always something, and it just is amazing. Why can't I just get one of them big, long megaphones and holler through it?
Yeah, that's
all right.
That'll work.
Talk to us. You got a big event coming up.
It's
actually
it's next Saturday. It seems like it's come to a place where we're out of time.
Yeah.
But we've got a whole week. It is next Saturday, September the 12th at 2 p.m.
Wow.
And
sounds very exciting.
It is. We're calling it Happening. It's a time where the men of Delmarva can come together, Christian men of Delmarva can come together, and we're going to pray, we're going to worship, we're going to eat and fellowship.
Get unified.
And we're going to be unified and just seek God's face
Wow.
for our communities.
So everybody?
Yeah, anybody is invited.
Okay. This is an outdoor event?
It's an outdoor event across the street from Central Worship Center on Sycamore Road on 14545 Sycamore Road in Laurel, Delaware.
14545, okay, Sycamore Road. Now, would I know that as Epworth Church?
Yes. Well, it's gosh, how many years ago? We changed it. It was originally Epworth Fellowship Church when I first went there.
So it's right across the street. It's like a big open field.
Yes.
Is there a ball field over there, too?
There actually is. It's our sports complex.
Yep.
Pavilion, everything's across the street.
So you are looking for men of faith to gather next Saturday?
Yes.
The desire is to be in prayer, to be in unified, to get together, pray for our government, pray for our community, pray for the direction even of their own lives, in other words.
Absolutely.
So it's just a gathering. In other words, a gathering of brothers in Christ to get together and enjoy some food and enjoy some fellowship. So it starts about what time?
2 p.m.
2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
And going to run for 3 or 4 hours, 3 hours?
Yeah, it'll be 2 or 3 hours, 2 hours definitely.
Okay.
And we're going to be there until it's done.
Okay. And we're not looking for anybody of a certain denomination. We're just looking for believers in Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's all about the kingdom. It's not about...
There's no real agenda. You're not there selling anything. You're not there promoting any one church or any one denomination. You're just promoting Christianity in general.
Yes. It's absolutely free and no strings attached.
Is there a dress code?
There is. Oh, yeah. There is. Make sure you got clothes on. If you
dress
don't,
comfortable.
then we may
Dress prepared to worship.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We're praying for a great, nice day like today. It is beautiful.
So be in prayer through the week for the event. If you can't make it, at least pray for it. In other words, there's no money associated with this?
No.
Okay. Is the food free?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily have to bring any money. In other words, it's just a matter of gathering.
Yes.
In other words, coming together. So men of this church, or maybe men of this church, or maybe somebody whose church is just there at their home, or anybody. In other words, come together, be in prayer. It's going to be prayer requests, praise reports, and just a good time of gathering and just letting down our barriers and just seeking the face of God for the direction.
Yeah. Our communities have been in such disarray.
And everybody's so busy.
Yes, and it's
you walk by them and say,
that.
"How you doing?" "Hi, how you doing?" "Fine," and keep right on trucking.
Yeah.
Nobody's really doing fine.
Yeah, exactly.
In other words, they just don't really want to even get into it because they don't really think anybody cares.
Yeah, it's fun to walk in the communities and try to talk to people, and they don't know. Everybody's stopped. They don't understand how to have communication. Well, we text.
Well, look at it. We
can text real quick.
We're going to have a society of people that aren't going to be able to express love, emotion. They're not going to be able to testify in a court of law.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to even know. I mean, I know people that phone has caused them to be a worse speller.
Yeah.
Because, they're so used to everything being figured out for them. But when there comes a time that they have to do their own figuring out, they're not going to be equipped.
Yeah, we had a pastor last Friday night. I was at a ministry thing, and he said something that really intrigued me. He said that our luxuries are becoming our enemies.
Oh, no doubt.
And he started to talk about our phones, and nothing again. I love technology.
Right.
Everything I do is
it has a
with technology.
purpose. It has a place.
But it's become our communication. So this event is going to bring people together
to communicate face to face, using audible words.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be a great event, and we're going to have a lot of fun just gathering.
Now, how did this come about? Is this the first time?
It's first time.
So this is groundbreaking.
This is the first time it's ever been done. 10 years ago, when I first went, when it was at Epworth Fellowship Church, before we changed the name, I would always go in the field early in the morning, and that was my prayer place.
Okay, nice quiet area.
Yeah. And I just started seeing in my heart that men needed to come in this field. Men at one point, then it was youth at one point. That we have so many acreage out there that we use 2 or 3 times a year. So I just started thinking, man, there's got to be something. And at that moment, I just saw the multitudes of men coming together, something real simple. So put it out there for leadership, but nothing really came about it. Last year at our men's retreat we had it at our pavilion. Don was there, and I shared it at the end. I do a lot of discipleship with men, and I have men actually do the retreat for me.
Okay.
And afterwards, I just kind of closed the night out, and I was closing out saying, guys, we need to start praying for this, because I really see this happening. Well, it's something resonated in Don, and he kind of said, I see it. I get it. Well, a lot of people say that. And
right.
There's nothing against Don, because we're good friends, but a lot of people say that.
Right.
I agree with you. But 2 days later, he's like...
Well, it doesn't require any effort, they agree with you.
And 2 days later, he contacted me and said, I think I'm supposed to be the one to push you to let's get this thing done.
Get this thing off the ground.
So we went to dinner, started making plans, started putting a team of guys together. They're actually together right now in Seaford at Don's office meeting, our last meeting, before we go into this week. And we've got a team of about eight or nine guys from different areas of the community. And we're going to put this thing on. It's simple. It's easy. But it's going to be
non-invasive.
It's non-invasive.
Not trying to get anybody to switch churches or anything of that nature.
Exactly.
That's
why we're running it through.
We need to get unified.
My parachurch ministry called A Father's Heart Ministries.
Okay.
We decided to run it through that. That way, it's not a church associated with it.
Right.
Everybody knows I'm the associate pastor at Central Worship Center with Pastor Tim, but our parachurch ministry is being regenerated. This is the kind of stuff we want to do, really get into the community and get the men together. So it's going to be an event where the closer we get, the more excited we get.
I can see.
Because it's so simple, nobody can understand it.
Right.
We know God's going to show up because we're going to go there with a pure heart.
And have some quiet time.
And we're going to worship together, which is hard to get men to do.
Give your name again and maybe some contact info if somebody did want to get a hold of you.
Okay. Pastor Rob Brown. They call me P-Rob. That's throughout the communities. That's what I'm known for.
All right.
You can contact me at 302-519-1503 is my cell number. Everybody's got it, so I'm not ashamed to give it out. Or they can go to our website, which is afathersheart.org.
afathersheart.org.
And there's a link on there that they can go right to the event page, and they'll pull up the information.
Excellent. Okay. Anything else?
No. I just appreciate being here.
I know you were the only one supposed to talk. I'd like to say a word with Don if I could. All right, this is Don Dykes. Now, I actually got to know Don more through Alliance Realty.
Correct.
All right, and you come to Jimmy's Grill sometimes on Friday morning.
I love to go.
Right.
Love to see you guys, and then I love to have breakfast.
Yep. So the Lord has really put it on your heart to get involved and make this thing come together.
Yes, after the men's meeting retreat, especially I took Rob out and his wife Sharon for his birthday dinner.
Okay.
And I just shared with him. I said, God's put this on my heart. I'm with you.
Wow.
And away we went.
Wow.
So
we're looking forward. Go to church together?
Yes, we do.
Okay. All right. So you've known each other a little bit.
So we're just telling people. They'll say, what's happening? Mm-hmm. And we say, what do you want to happen?
Right.
Come and see.
Come with an expectation.
Yep.
Okay. Well, very good. So it's
Thank
next
you, Jim.
Saturday.
Yep.
All right. And let's just hit Alliance Realty real quick.
Alliance Real Estate.
I know you for commercial realty.
Yep. Yes.
Leasing, selling, buying.
Yep. We sure are. I've got a great group. Rob, Bob, my partners, Christians. It's a wonderful workplace to be able to go to work.
But beyond that, I mean, we're talking solid, reputable businessmen in the community that also know commercial realty.
We've all been in business. We probably together, we've got, I would say, 75, 80 years of business experience together.
Very good.
We've all had business. We've been there and done it.
So any questions about commercial realty, who should they call and what number?
Certainly call either one of us.
All right.
But
give me one up.
You're welcome to call me at 302-245-5436.
245-5436, Don Dykes. Thank you both very much, okay? And thank you for your heart and your passion for doing this.
Amen.
Okay, thank you. All right, everybody, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva, which I want to mention Dr. Trillia. He is right next door to Alliance Realty, so I thought I would just go ahead and mention that. He's right there on the highway. Peninsula Chiropractic Center, really good place to deal. They've got 3 chiropractors in there. They got Dr. Trillia, they've got Mickey Budd, Dr. Mickey Budd, and Dr. Harold Atkins. They've been serving the community 25, 30 years, and they do a great job. So a lot of people say, I have never been to a chiropractor, and then all of a sudden something happens, and it doesn't all of a sudden happen. It's just it surfaces, and they need a chiropractor. So I got to just tell you this crazy story. I've said it before, but I have a granddaughter that was having trouble with her ears. When she was younger, she had tubes put in her ears, and then just her hearing. And Dr. T said to me, I think I can help her. And I'm like, I don't know what in the world a chiropractor can do with a child's hearing. But he has been doing some adjustments with her, which has increased her circulatory flow and system and so on. And it's getting better. And she just went to the doctor, and they're not going to need to have any operations or anything. And so I say, thank you, Dr. T, and praise the Lord for a healing. And she's going to continue to go there a couple times a month, and she likes it. So I got a little granddaughter getting an adjustment. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So I go there for adjustments. Brooks likes it. Brandon likes it. Jason. And we all go for different reasons. And so if you need a chiropractor, I highly recommend Peninsula Chiropractic Center. They're right there on Route 13 in Seaford. Phone number 629-4344, 629-4344. On the web, it's PeninsulaChiroCenter.com, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. They handle most of the, they receive, accept, and take most types of insurances. But if you have questions, give them a call. They're actually open sometimes till as late as 7 o'clock, too.
Wow.
And they do massages. I love it all. Great place to deal. So give them a call, 629-4344. Tell them I sent you. Really good place to deal with, and they're all good people there. All right, we are having a good time here, and we gave away some coffee mugs. And we had some people blow their horn. We talked about Mid-South Audio. We talked to Don Dykes. Weller's is going to be open today at 9. And talked about Dr. T. And what else have I missed? Service Center.
We've got, in the next half hour, we've got a preview or the big announcement of next week's guest host for Weller Does Delmarva. One of them's going to be me. That's not
I don't even know
big deal, but
if I will look that much different if I had hair. I don't know if this is such a big announcement or not. Okay? So, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be that big of a deal. I don't want to get people too excited.
It's an announcement of our world-famous guest host of next week.
I thought you were talking about me going on a trip to getting a hair transplant. I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, you are going on a trip. I don't know what you're doing on that trip, but I'm hoping
I don't know
it's
what
not
I'm doing
that.
on the trip either. No, I might.
Denise might have that plan
come back wearing tight jeans, cowboy boots, get a guitar, and a hair weave.
You're going to Tennessee. You're going to Nashville.
Nashville. I'm actually going on a boat ride, too, called the General Jackson.
Okay.
Yep. So
wow.
I got some tickets. So, but I'm going to a trailer convention, so it's going to be interesting.
Okay.
But anyway, so a lot going on, and it's a lot of work to get ready to go on a trip. I want to mention one more of my sponsors. Well, I'll let it ride.
Let it ride, Jim.
Let it ride. My goodness. We're going to talk firewood in a little bit.
Oh, really?
Let's go back to these tags. I can't get over them.
What tag numbers are up for auction?
I like 998.
Is this today?
No, it's Labor Day.
It's Labor Day. That's Monday.
Monday. They've got, this is a 3-number tag, 662. They've got 729, and they've also got 998. 3-number tags. No C in front of it, no PC in front of it, nothing like that. And this is at Wilson's Auction, their annual Labor Day sale. It's a lot of fun. It's very interesting. I'm kind of excited about it.
And it looks like they've got a 2-digit motorcycle tag,
yes,
a 3-digit motorcycle tag.
Yeah, they got number 84.
Number 84 motorcycle.
Yep, they got a boat, they got a car. Just a great time to get together if you're off for the day. Most people are for Labor Day. It's just a great event to go to. And we are selling kayaks like crazy. Mm-hmm. Who'd ever thought Weller's Utility Trailers would be in the kayak business?
The same people that thought you would be in the sock business. You and only you.
Me and only me. So, but anyway, next it'll be bread, milk, and cheese. So, no, I'm not saying we're going to do
Those
that,
go bad.
Those go bad. We
Right.
need stuff that doesn't expire is what we need.
Right,
okay?
right.
Like generators and socks and fly swatters. And now we do have these tablets, too. We've been selling them things like crazy.
Now, are they writing tablets?
Yeah, they
like
are.
Like a 7-inch writing tablet?
That's what they are. A 7-inch, not an 8-inch, though, and not a 9-inch, but it's a 7-inch, 8 GBs. Okay?
8
That's
GBs.
Ground. What does GB mean?
These are gigabytes, Jim.
Gigabytes.
We're using gigabytes
So
now.
this thing has 8 of them in there. How do you get 8 gigabytes in a 7-inch tablet?
Well, they're on a little card.
Okay.
They're on a little chip.
All right. You think that's
so? These are.
Do you really think you can get an 8 inside of a 7?
You can. These are touchscreen tablets. Android 4.4 operating system.
Yes.
It's got a micro SD, SDHC card slot, dual core processor.
Idea what all that means.
Dual core means it's faster than a single core. It's twice the amount of cores. I don't know if it's twice as fast, but
okay. So it has a dual core.
Dual core. How much are these things?
$57.50. I was selling them pretty good for $77.50. My daughter puts them on sale for $57.50, and then.
But you've got people that say, "Well, I've got 2 kids.
Or 2
Are you
grandkids.
going to give me a deal on 2?
Yeah, 2 for $100. $50 a piece when you buy 2.
That's $15 off.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap.
That is pretty cheap.
That's more than 10% off.
So $100 for 2 of these things.
Yes.
$57.50 if you only want one. Just get 2. There's no need
just
to
get 2.
Right.
That way one can keep the other one company. Because there's nothing worse than when you can't find it and the grandkids want to play with it.
That's right.
All right, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I think we're going to take a break here in just a minute, and we'll be back, and we're going to be in our final half hour of the show. I think we're going to get the mayor of Ellendale back on.
Yes, get him back.
The streets are filling up. There's all kinds of stuff going on. So please stop by, say hi, get a Weller Does Delmarva coffee mug, and see what's going on downtown Ellendale.
Festivities kick off at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, that's right. Helicopter's coming later on.
Helicopter at noon, so get down here, check it out. Downtown Ellendale, Delaware, one block off of Main Street, which is Route 16.
Yep, and Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open today, starting about 9. All right, we're coming back.
We're coming back with a big announcement after
this
break.
Big announcement. Okay, we'll be right back.
I'm with Colin Walls of Walls Service Center in downtown Milford, Delaware. Colin, you're kind of experts when it comes to a lot of things with your automobile, including air conditioning service.
That's right, Dan, and it's not just cars. We work on lots of different things that have an automotive AC in it. Anything from a dump truck, a backhoe, farm equipment. If it has an automotive-style air conditioning in it, we can take care of it.
Warranty on the compressor, I hear?
Dan, if you get a brand new compressor, you will get a lifetime warranty on it. It's kind of unheard of in this industry.
Speaking of warranties, you're a federated car care center. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it means you get a nationwide warranty, Dan. And also, more specifically, we have our own warranty that is just a little bit better than everybody else's. We actually give a 15-month, 15,000-mile warranty on all repairs, and each specific part may have a longer warranty. Give us a call, 422-8110, or stop in at 220 Northeast Front Street, or check us out on the web, wallservicecenter.com.
CBS News Update, a Free Kim Davis rally planned today in Grayson, Kentucky by her supporters outside the jail where she's being held for contempt for refusing to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples. CBS's Jim Krasula.
A lawyer for jailed Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis says she's, quote, a prisoner of conscience. Matt Staver says he will appeal her contempt of court conviction at a federal appeals court in Cincinnati. Staver called the contempt hearing by federal judge David Bunning a, quote, charade.
CBS's Paula Miller.
What is unusual in this case is the fact that she went to jail because she denied this judge's order. That is very unusual. Usually contempt is a coercive measure used to just kind of intimidate lawyers or citizens into going along with the judge's order. It's unusual to put someone in jail.
The judge says he will not release Davis unless she agrees to obey his order. And her legal team says the only way she would cave would be to change the state's law so marriage licenses are not issued under authority of the county clerk. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
Everybody, this is Butch Emmert from Emmert Auction Associates in Rehoboth Beach. I want to invite you to a court-ordered trustee auction of valuable ocean block real estate in Rehoboth Beach. We're talking about number 22 Henlopen Avenue in the Pines of Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, in the first ocean block. Now, the sale will be at absolute sale Saturday, September 12th at 11 a.m. We will be offering this 5-bedroom, 3.5-bath home. Very short walk to the beach, close to downtown, yet in the Pines. Great renter, contemporary floor plan, lovely family, private backyard, low Delaware taxes, and most importantly, it sits on 1.5 lots on a 75 by 100-foot lot. Once again, the sale is Saturday, September 12th at 11 a.m. Be there.
You can preview this home at the open house Sunday, September 6th from 1 to 3, Wednesday, September 9th from 4 to 6, or 1 hour prior to the sale. And for private showings, call Will or Butch Emmert at Emmert Auction Associates, 302-227-1433. See full color photos, details, and terms of sale at emmertauction.com or auctionzip.com.
Where can you find the healthcare specialists with heart? You'll find them here at Atlantic General Hospital and our specialized health centers. Places like Atlantic General Endoscopy Center, where our board-certified physicians help prevent and diagnose cancer at its earliest stages. We've performed more than 20,000 procedures right here in our community. Our physicians and medical staff coordinate your care every step of the way. They're the healthcare specialists with heart, and you'll find them only here at the centers of care that care. Atlantic General Hospital.
A new study published in Toxicology in Vitro found that up to 6 hours of cellular exposure to e-cigarette vapor left lung tissue unaffected while cigarette smoke damaged the same tissue. The authors concluded that data suggests that e-cigarette aerosols have significantly less impact than cigarette smoke. Another study in Regulatory Toxicology and Pharmacology found that use of e-cigarettes showed less magnitude of increase in blood pressure and heart rate than cigarette smoking, and that use of e-cigarettes had no impact on exhaled carbon monoxide levels, whereas the traditional cigarette significantly increased the exhaled carbon monoxide more than 8 times above normal. They further concluded that e-cigarettes could be a less harmful alternative for a tobacco user. Have you considered reducing your smoking risk by switching to the electronic cigarette? Come to one of Delmar Vapor Lounge's convenient locations on Route 113 in Millsboro at the Mill Pond Plaza, or Route 13 in the Food Line Shopping Plaza in Delmar, where you can still try an e-cigarette before you buy one.
Extraordinary in every detail. Experience the classic craft difference with a premium entryway that's truly unique and uncompromising in every detail, from Therma-Tru doors and Wyoming millwork in Camden and Milton. Discover an inspired blend of precision engineering and architectural character that produce a fiberglass entryway that performs as exceptionally as it looks. It's the choice builders prefer, because everything about a Therma-Tru classic craft premium entryway looks, feels, and sounds like an authentic solid wood door. Plus, durable, energy-efficient, low-maintenance features make it a smart long-term investment. Join the millions of satisfied homeowners and building professionals who have already realized the confidence and peace of mind that comes with a Classic Craft Premium Entryway. Classic Craft Premium Entryways from Therma-Tru Doors and Wyoming Millwork. Let them bring your dream entryway to life. Visit Wyoming Millwork at their location in Camden or Milton, or check them out online at wyomingmillwork.com.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 1059.
All right. We're in the final half hour of Weller Does Delmarva. And after that, I'm going to not be on next week. We'll talk in a minute about who is going to be taking care of the show. But when you hear me or see me again, I may be sporting an entire new look. Okay? I'm going to get my chin tucked, my belly tucked. I might even gain weight in the meantime. You never know. It could go either way, okay?
That's some lofty ambitions you have there, Jim.
It could swing either way, I'm telling you. So anyway, Jay, are you doing all right?
Great.
Man, you got a flurry of activities.
We do.
Okay, now this lady over here has been working very hard.
She has been. She's the backbone here.
I think she's the one who knows what's going on.
She does.
She does.
She does.
She's done a great job.
As we say, I'm just a
so
pretty
what is
face.
her name? Let's say thank you to her.
That's Kim Hughes. She's
And
the
what
vice
would
mayor.
her position be?
She's the vice mayor. She also runs the office and the day-to-day operations here in the town.
Because when I got here at 6 o'clock this morning, you know how many people were in the office?
Her, probably.
Yes.
Yep.
She was in there getting things done. So she did
I was at my home office at that time.
Oh, okay.
We call that a bedroom.
Exactly. That's why I named my bed the desk. Because I'm sitting at my desk, you know where I'm at.
Yeah. All right. So obviously you got some vendors here. There's a lot going on. Anything else we need to know? I know it all starts at 10.
All starts at 10, so everybody's still setting up, but people's actually still walking around, getting started. There's vendors of crafts and stuff you can purchase. A ton of food. Matter of fact, I've already made a list of every half an hour which booth I'm stopping at to eat. I'm going to start off.
You're starting an eating marathon?
Yeah, I am. I think I'm going to start off with a scrapple and egg sandwich, and I'm going to end it with a crab cake sandwich followed up by some ice cream.
Okay.
Or some shaved ice I see over there. See that? Italian Ice right across from us right there.
Are you Italian?
No, I'm not.
So you don't have to be Italian to buy Italian Ice?
No, don't have to be. They take your money either way.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you get an extra little scoop if you're Italian or not. I'll try. I'll find out.
And what else have you seen?
What else have I seen?
Food.
Oh,
what
food.
else have you seen?
Oh, the crab cake just blew my mind when I saw that.
Are they ready yet?
They're down there set up. Yeah, they're probably almost ready. Yeah.
What I would do if I were you is maybe go get me one. I'll taste it and make sure it's okay for you to eat it.
Oh, that'd be great.
Looking out for you.
I appreciate you looking out for me.
All right. Have you been in any of these inflatables yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
As soon as it calms down a little bit, I'm going to try to get in that one if I can fit.
I think you can fit.
Yeah. But
if not, they'll toss you over the top.
We might have to do that when the camera stops rolling.
Yeah. All right. Or really rolling.
But we have a lot of giveaways, like I spoke about earlier. The K9 demonstration is going to be out here.
Helicopters
Trooper 2 at noon. The scavenger hunt. I actually brought a cheat sheet. They're going to be given out. You can get your papers for the scavenger hunt at 11 o'clock. First one back will get the prize. We have an adult prize and a kids prize. And what it consists of is the kids have a list that's walking distance right here around the park, around this block.
Okay.
And then the adult list is the same list with an addition of some historical buildings around the town that they may not know about. Some's labeled, some's not.
Okay.
Like the original firehouse. That's probably when Colin was a kid growing up back in 1920.
Yeah.
So he might have an advantage because that's not actually a sign. So you might have to ask around, hey, where's this, where's that? And you're going to learn a little bit about the town of Ellendale today.
Well, very
Hey,
good.
did you know there were several button factories here?
Yes.
Really?
I know Jay knew that. Jim, did you know that?
Several button factories.
That used to be one right there, that building. I don't know.
That was a button factory?
Did they tear that building down? I see it's got a foundation on it. Did they tear it and rebuild it?
They lifted it up and then redid it.
Okay, I thought that was a new building.
Yep.
Okay, same building.
Apartment upstairs.
It's a rebuilt building.
Oh, really? And there used to be one that sat there, and I think there were several others around town.
They did the cannon, the label. Do you have any Ellendale? What was it? The string bean labels. You have any of them? You can find them on the internet. They're very rare.
What is
Jim.
it?
I figured you would have some.
What's it called? I'm going to write this down.
You know the labels that go on the cans,
right?
With like vegetables, string beans, and that kind of stuff.
Right.
They have them, and you have Ellendale, Delaware on it. I just knew you would have some hidden away somewhere.
No.
They could be worth millions, Jim.
Millions.
Could be.
Could be.
If they were, they would be.
You sound like an auctioneer now. All right.
But yeah, we have a lot of fun stuff kicking off at 10, but we're already having fun. Come on down, check us out. More vendors are still rolling in, and we're going to go until about 3.
Can people meet the mayor?
They can. They
can meet the mayor. They can meet the police chief. This is amazing.
Absolutely.
This is small town America at its finest.
It sure is. Best kept secret.
I agree.
Only thing is, when you're on your way to the beach and you're listening this morning, stop over, grab some food on the way.
Hey, yeah.
If you have some kids, they need to stretch. Let them wear themselves out in this moon bounce
there
we got here. And a lot of fun stuff. Just stop in, check out Ellendale. We don't want to be known just for the speed tickets and all that. You can come on over and
Only
have
a
some fun with
select
us.
few get them. Not everybody.
Well, I heard earlier on the radio it depends on what color the tag is. I don't know if that's true or not. But me and
or if it's expired or not. That plays a role.
That does play a big role.
Yeah.
But
all
I
right.
appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you to all the sponsors, and looking forward to a fun day. And when you're wrapped up, please take a little stroll around
One quick question.
town.
Ellendale Fire Company got any events coming up we'd want to mention?
Yes, they got a few things coming up. I know Fire Prevention Month, so they're going to be doing a big fire prevention pool push in October like we always do.
All right.
The smoke detectors that we give away all year long, just to let everybody know, where it was always get your batteries, that's kind of done away with technology. We now have 10-year smoke detectors.
Wow.
Free. Battery in there and everything, ready to go. Stop in, and also the carbon monoxide detectors, and it's free. It's if you need
So
somebody.
there's no excuse to not have an operating
no
smoke
excuse not to have
or carbon.
one. And if you're not able to, the elderly, disabled, talk to us. We'll be more than glad to come out and give you a hand and take care of it for you.
Me.
Hey,
guys,
it's all about the community here, Jim.
It is.
It
It's
really
just
is
amazing.
Doesn't get any better than this.
And what is the Ellendale Fire Company's website?
Website is EVFD, Ellendale Volunteer Fire Department, 75.com.
Okay.
And we also have our second station, don't forget, in Lincoln on North Old State Road. That's
I'm glad it's there.
And that's booming. I bet you are.
I am.
That's real
Lincoln
close
City.
to you. Lincoln City. You like that big Lincoln City on the front of it?
Yeah.
A lot of people, Lincoln City. I was like, do some history. You know all about it.
That's
it is. Well, that's the city. This is the metropolis. Come down to the metropolis today and have some fun with us.
All right. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend. Okay. So we're here, and you're invited, and it's a wonderful day out. I mean, it's just wonderful.
It is.
So come on down to Ellendale, 1 block off of Main Street, and you see all these vendors and the moon bounces and the helicopters coming and the canine demonstration. And gee whiz, Colin, it's been a great show. I do want to mention my website guy, Brooks, and him are working feverishly. I got a brand new website being built, and anybody can have one, so it's not just me.
Okay.
So like anybody that wants a website can have one. You just give them a call and say, I got a business, I got an item, I got a product. I want to know how I can have an e-commerce store. I want to know how I can have a better presence on the web. And Jonathan Hazelwood will help you out. He's been working with us, and now we're starting to put things on the website. We haven't launched it yet. I mean, we have a website now, but this is our new one. So it's going to be very easy, very user-friendly. It's going to be much different than what we have. So we are promoting the Creative Anchor is what we're talking about. So if you own a business, a small one, a big one, whatever, and you need a website or you have a website and you want to revamp it or do something with it, or you need any help with social networking or marketing or graphic design or any of that, he can help you out. Branding, logos, letterheads, all that kind of stuff. So it's called the Creative Anchor, and on the web it's thecreativeanchor.com, and it's Jonathan Hazelwood's the guy's name. Give him a call, talk to him. You'll be very pleased, very informative, very knowledgeable, very fair on his pricing, and will really help you through the process. 526 is his number, 526-7250, 526-7250. Jonathan Hazelwood, the Creative Anchor. Now, do we want to tell people about next week's show or hold it right to the very last minute?
I think we need to tell them now. Let's release the information.
All right, so next week's Weller Does Delmarva. Now, I do want to tell you something. Last week's show was the 2-year anniversary.
It was.
So
wow.
we've celebrated 100 shows.
Right.
We've celebrated 104 shows, which would be our 2-year anniversary.
Right. This is 105.
This is 105. So now it's 105 on 105.
Right.
This is show 105. Now, next week's number 106, and we're going to be doing it at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. The store's going to open early. I'll be off. I will not be there, so I'm going to turn the show over. I've never done this before. I did it once before to you and Jack Riddle, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so I've done it a couple times. But anyway.
You've never had anybody of this caliber take it over.
Of this caliber. Right. So anyway. So we're going to be turning the show over next Saturday, and it's going to be live at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, of course, from 7 to 9. We're going to have free coffee and donuts and orange juice and all we're asking
Jim,
people
you're
to do.
beating around the bush. Get to the
I'm talking about the food.
Who is it going to be?
It's going to be Dan Gaffney.
Dan Gaffney will be hosting.
Has agreed to host my show, and I feel very honored and pleased that he would do that. He's got to get up early and get down there and set everything up and get it all right. So, folks, if you enjoy Dan, and if you've never met Dan, or if you've never been to Weller's, Colin Walls is going to be co-hosting with him, and then Brooks will be on a little bit. Jason will be on some too. I encourage you to just mark your calendar now or put a note in your smartphone or whatever. Make plans to come to Weller's Utility Trailers. We're right on Route 13 in Bridgeville. If you've never been there, stop by, say hi. It's a nice, friendly atmosphere. Whole showroom full of stuff. You don't have to buy anything. Buying is optional.
Right,
okay?
And I would say prepare yourself for the professionalism level to be raised many notches
next Saturday.
Next Saturday, right.
Yeah,
right.
He will pronounce words correctly. There will be less spelling errors,
right,
and so on. So if you've never met Dan Gaffney, next Saturday's your opportunity at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. Everybody's invited to come out, sit down, hang out, watch the show. I'm feeling good about it, and Colin and Dan, you're going to have a good time.
That's right, and while you're in Tennessee, cutting your new album.
Yeah, cutting my new album, getting my hair done, getting my tummy tucked, getting my facelift. Man, when I come back, I'm going to get me some of them skinny jeans. I don't know if I'm going to wear them, but I'm going to have them. I get a cowboy hat and everything else. Maybe I'll even get what's that called, an accent? An ascent, whatever it is, an ascent.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, lawn care. Can you tell me anything about lawn care?
I can tell you about lawn care, and I can also tell you about something else he's doing. Jerry Santoro, good guy, friend of ours, been cutting the grass there at Bridgeville for the past few weeks. And I've had so many people say, man, the place just looks a lot nicer. So if you need some lawn care, he can help you with that. But he does many other things. He does lawn care, he does seeding, and he does fertilizing and liming and cutting grass and weed whacking and all that. And he sells pavers, and he sells and installs irrigation systems. But what he also does, and I wanted to start mentioning this because they're calling for a cold, wet winter. And he sells and delivers firewood.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I have actually bought some off him over the years. So he has seasoned firewood, mixed hardwood, oak, cherry, and hickory, split and delivered within about 10 miles from Greenwood. After that, he needs a little extra, because once I tell you this price, you're going to say, wow, I've seen it advertised for like $50 a cord more than this, $175 a cord. I've literally seen ads for $225, $250 a cord. So get it now while he's got it.
And that's the price delivered?
That's delivered.
Within 10 miles of Greenwood.
I think stacking is extra. Okay?
Right.
But he'll just deliver it and dump it, or if you want it stacked, I don't know what he charges for that, but he'll give you a hand with that. The approximate size is about 16 to 18 inches. And like I say, if it's beyond Greenwood, much more than about 10 miles from Greenwood, he might want a little bit extra for his mileage or something like that. Anybody that has a truck that hauls anything knows that 5-8 miles a gallon is about the going rate.
Especially loaded down with firewood.
Yeah, loaded down with firewood. So anyway, but his name is Jerry Santoro. It's called Jerry's Lawn Care. If you need some firewood or you want to lock some in, because a lot of people that sell firewood, they usually run out, because if it's seasoned, they've only got so much of it, and then after it's gone, anything they cut and split is not seasoned.
That's what's called green.
Right, that's what's called green. Doesn't quite burn the same. Locally owned and operated, been in business for over 10 years. He also does tree removal and trimming. So if you've got a tree that's just grown up and something's broke off of it, or it's tilting or whatever, or you just want it dug up or out of the way, or the roots are coming up through your blacktop or whatever, tree removal and trimming is also available. Also, if you have like a rotten tree or you need a lot cleared or something like that, he also does stump grinding or stump removal. Free estimates. So if you got some work you want done and you don't know how much it's going to be, give Jerry a call at 363-6025, 363-6025, and say, hey, I heard Jim talking about you. I want 10 cords of firewood. I want my neighbor's trees removed. They're in my way. They're creating a shade on my house. Now, make sure they're your trees, all right? Your trees. So anyway, Jerry Santoro. And he also has a website, which is JLC, which probably means Jerry's Lawn Care, LLC.com. JLC-LLC.com. Colin, I want to thank you and your son, Colin, for getting up early and coming down here and giving me a hand with Weller Does Delmarva. We gave Brooks a little bit of a break so he could be at the store and so on, and I think you wanted to be involved in this since it's your hometown.
Yep, I really did.
Hometown to Allendale. So,
really good to come back here and just check things out.
Yep, and I think they're going to give you a police escort out of town and move you on your way. No,
so I thought we told you not to come back.
Right. You thought, well, when I became an adult, I thought I was allowed to come back and bring my kids. Anyway,
I could tell you a story. It's no longer there.
Okay.
Over in this park here, this park was a lot bigger when I was a kid. It seemed a lot bigger.
Okay, well, you were smaller.
Right. So I was probably about 10 years old, so that's about 30 years ago. So I think the statutes of limitations are
run out. You're hoping anyway. Okay.
Right. And a friend of mine said, man, check out this new bow and arrow I got.
Magnifying glass.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Check out what?
This new bow and arrow. So a friend of mine brought it over, and we were out in the park, and I'd never shot a bow and arrow before, so I pulled it back, shot, and it went right into the roof here. Town Hall.
Oh, there it is.
It was there for years. It was there for years.
Really?
Nobody knew who did it, so I'm finally admitting to this.
How quick did somebody notice it, though?
I think people have noticed it. Through the years.
Real?
It was there for years.
Really?
Yes. Yep. I had no idea it would shoot that far.
Wow, you were surprised. Or that you were that strong at such a young age. You were a manly young man.
I was. So I think there was a problem with the roof.
Is that what it was?
I think there was at that time. Yeah.
It was a shingle roof, probably.
It was a shingle roof. But
you shot it right through the roof?
Right through it. And I shot.
What'd your dad say about that?
I didn't tell him until years later.
Oh, okay.
I didn't tell anybody.
It was funny, right? All right. Now, you're closed today, tomorrow,
Wall
and
Service
Monday,
Center is
right?
closed today, tomorrow,
Wayne,
and Monday.
How you doing, buddy? Real good? You want to talk to us? We're live on the radio. Oh, well, just give us something we do want to hear.
Is that a scrapple sandwich?
Is that a scrapple sandwich?
Yes, sir. This is a scrapple sandwich, and it's put on by New Hope. I got the first one come out of there. Listen, let me tell you something. It'll be the best $3 you ever spent in your life. Bring yourself down here and get you one. I'm telling you right now, I can testify that this is wonderful.
Hey, I asked about a scrapple sandwich earlier this morning.
And there is one.
And exactly. I knew in Ellendale you have to have a scrapple sandwich if you're in Ellendale. That's
right.
That's like the
it's like
the official meat of Ellendale.
That's official meat of Ellendale. Huh?
I love you and respect
Thank you. I'll see you around, Wayne. All right, so anyway, we are live. That was live right here in Ellendale. You can't get much better than that.
That's right.
That was a good-looking scrapple sandwich, was it not?
It was. I
And,
will be down there to get one.
You will be down there to get one.
I will.
So I'm going to go walk around, too. So you've been listening to Weller Does Delmarva. Want to thank Fran back at the studio. So now we're on 2 years and 1 week show. Want to thank all the people that listen. I get comments about the show. People seem to enjoy it. They find it entertaining. I thought it was strictly all commercials. So anyway, we have fun selling stuff. There's no doubt about it. Now, Weller's is open today from 9 to 1, so they're probably open by now, hopefully. And Brooks is there. Brandon's there. Earl is there. And Jason is there. They want to sell some kayaks today. It's kind of funny, Colin. You'd be surprised. Kayaks are the one thing that people usually buy 2 of. It's kind of nice.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's always
the
a
one
business.
thing people buy 2 of.
That's the one thing people usually buy 2 of. And we've had some people buy 4 and 5 of them. So we have the best deal around on this one particular kayak. I've only got like maybe 30-some left now. We had 150 of them. But it's an 8-foot kayak. It's a brand called Sun Dolphin, so it's a name brand. Comes with a paddle. The paddle, we always say it's a $40 value. And people say, well, I thought they came with it. Paddles do not normally come with kayaks.
They do not.
They do not. And the more expensive the kayak, the more you'll find for sure the paddle don't come with it. But anyway, $177 for a brand new kayak with a paddle. That's a used kayak price for a brand new one. Great Christmas gift. Great giveaway if you got a business and you want to have a promotion and draw some attention to an event or something like that. Man, businesses ought to buy them and have a drawing or something like that. It's,
right.
You know, it's kind of neat. But anyway, we got those, and we just have trailers on sale, and we just got some new aluminum trailers in, and a lot of enclosed came in this week. And we are in it to win it. We've got trailers and sheds and carports and swing sets. In the sheds, you know, we sell Amish-made sheds, and a lot of people do too, but there are differences. And we encourage you to shop around and check our prices, and if somebody's less, ask them why, and if somebody's higher, ask them why. You know, both ways you need to know. So, but we're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 1. It's Wellers.com on the web. It's Wellers Utility Trailers right there on the highway in Bridgeville. And we have been in business, 41 years. It's amazing. Started in the tire business. When the chief was over here, he was telling me he remembered buying tires off of Maypop.
Really?
Yep, down there in Lincoln. And I started working there. I bought the place when I was 16, and I started working there when I was 9, and I loved it, Colin. It's funny. I meet people now, they don't love working.
Right.
I loved it. I love working now. In other words, I like what I do. I get the feeling you like what you do.
I do.
And, you know, so if you like what you do, it's actually not like being at work. It's just like doing what you like doing. So anyway, and that's why I'm going on this trip. I'm going to be getting into more things in the trailer business, stocking more interesting trailers, more unique trailers. We're kind of known for the only place around that specializes in special orders. So if you have something that you want that's a little different or unique or taller or wider or longer or can carry a bigger payload, Brooks Ritter's kind of our specialist on special order units. So anything else you want to add? Or?
No, I just want to say get down here, and here is Ellendale.
Ellendale.
It's right off of Route 113, right where Route 16 intersects with 113.
Is that a crab cake?
You want to head east, and scrapple, egg, and cheese.
Scrapple, egg, and cheese.
That's right. I'll be down to get one in a few
minutes. Now he's going to go stalk the crab cake people. It is a marathon.
So Route 16, where it intersects with Route 113, that's Ellendale. You want to head east a little bit.
And new rural farms there.
There is. Yep. You want to head east, and that'll take you right into town. And come back 1 block. 1 block, you'll see the big inflatables, and that's where the town park is. That's where everybody is lined up on the street. The vendors, there's balloons coming in. Lots of different things. So,
speaking of Ellendale, I own a building right out on the highway. I wanted to mention it. It's called Second Chance Thrift Store.
Okay.
I forgot all about promoting them. And so if you've never been there, stop by and say hi. Tell them you heard about it on Weller Does Delmarva. I'm just renting it out to some people, but they have a thrift store, and it's called Second Chance Thrift Store, and I'm sure it'll be open today. So, Colin, I'm going to get out here and walk around and see what there is and see if I can spend some money before I leave town. I want to thank people for tuning in the show. This has been show number 1. I forgot the number.
105.
105. So we've celebrated our 100th show, our 104th show, which would be a 2-year anniversary, and now it's 105 on 105.9, which just yesterday celebrated their 3-year anniversary.
That's right.
Isn't that something?
That is something. Wow.
This radio station started from scratch 3 years ago.
I know it did, yep.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
You know, so I just want to say thank you to all the visionaries at 105.9.
Thanks for all the sponsors and all the advertisers and all the listeners.
We're like a big family.
Exactly.
All the different advertisers, we're all in it to win it. We're all, trying to support the station, which kind of supports us and keeps us going. And I say thank you. And if you own a business and you want to advertise somewhere that's really big in the community and gets the word out there, give 105.9 a call. What is it,
422-7575.
422-7575. Tell them we sent you. What do we get, a penny a person for everyone we sent?
Yeah, but we've got to split that penny.
That's true. Right. And then we also have to share it with the salespeople.
And we're saving up to buy the cutters to cut those pennies. So once we get enough, we're going to buy the cutters.
So we can share them. Right. So anyway, thanks a lot. WellerDoesDelmarva.com. You can watch this show. You can watch last week's show when we raised the concrete. Jack Riddle, if you're listening, good morning to you. And thank you again for all the people that have supported the show and advertise. And if you're listening and you ever want to be on the show or hire me to do an event at your business or your organization or whatever, that was a monarch butterfly under the dome.
A mini one.
Anyway, a mini one. Yeah. So anyway, we are for hire. Other than that, thank you, Fran. Thank you, Colin. And we'll see you. Have a good, safe Labor Day weekend. Be careful. Be kind. Bye.
The preceding program was a paid commercial presentation. Local news first. On